What's going on, everyone? Welcome into another Forward Progress Live Watch Along presented by Fanduel. It's Thursday Night Football, Bengals and Ravens. I'm Rob Pizzola. I'm here with you for the duration of the evening. We'll get right into it. 8:15 p.m. start tonight, so we got about 13 minutes to hammer props. I'm wearing the Bengals shirt. I'm not really rooting for anyone tonight. I just happen to have some Bengals apparel. Might as well wear it in a primetime game. Might as well do it. Taking a look at the main market in the game. We're sitting at FanDuel at -5.5, -120, and the total at 52.5. Across the board, we do see sixes at pretty much every other sports book and totals at 53 elsewhere. So it's a decent price on the over at FanDuel if you want to play it there. What do we know about this game? On the Cincinnati side, T. Higgins is out. Left tackle Orlando Brown is out. BJ Hill is going to play in this game on the defensive line. That'll help them a little bit. Still not a great defense, but I would have loved the Baltimore running game a lot more had BJ Hill missed. On the Baltimore side, Isaiah Likely is out. Aside from that, we're seeing a pretty healthy team. Marlon Humphrey's playing tonight. Not a lot of injury concerns here. I will point out, though, that they only have two tight ends active, Mark Andrews and Charlie Kohler. You might see some Patrick Ricard in 3 tight end sets, but that one was interesting, and it's kind of related to my thoughts on Deontay Johnson in this game specifically. Before I give stuff that I like, I just want to talk about Deontay Johnson really quickly because everyone seems to be on Deontay Johnson unders tonight. Receiving yards, but specifically receptions at plus money, under 1.5 receptions. I really don't know or have a great read on how he's going to fit into this offense or how he's going to be used. I've seen some DJ unders, Nelson Aguilar overs. I don't really know what's going to happen with Baltimore's side of things today. I feel pretty big lack of confidence in projecting that out. So most of my props, I'm going to stick to the Bengals side of the game today because I feel a little bit more confident in projecting those. I see a lot of familiar faces in the chat. Welcome back, everyone. Smash that like button down below if you haven't already. JJJR, thank you very much for all the love. I do appreciate that. And Amir asks, is Porn Guy back? Porn Guy has served his suspension. He will be brought in over the course of the night as well. He is back. He's paid his debt, the $10 debt that he tried to welch on, and he is back. He's here. All right. On the Bengals side of things, let's start with my favorite prop of the game. I just did chicken dinner with Sam Pandiotovich. He's coming on in the second quarter tonight. I'm playing Mike Gesicki under on receiving yards. Now, I would never tell you to go out and bet a bad price per se. Looking across the board right now at Mike Gesicki, at FanDuel, he's at 49.5. You can get 50.5s or 51.5s out there. I would much rather play the bigger number. So we'll lock in 49.5 because I still think that's an edge for a full unit here. But try to find yourself a number in the 50s if you're playing Gesicki under tonight. Granted, they might be trailing in this game, and they might have to throw a little bit more. But Jermaine Burton is being projected to be a little bit more involved in the offense today. You look at last week's game, and when Eric All went down, Gesicki technically is the tight end 1, but Drew Sample drew a lot of snaps. Tanner Hudson drew a lot of snaps. They've activated Cam Grandy tonight at tight end as well. So they have 4 active tight ends on the roster. I think Gesicki's yardage takes a hit. I like Mike Gesicki under. Again, try to find yourself the 51.5. Sticking with the Bengals. I'm sorry, I'm going opposite someone who was in the chat earlier. Someone said that they loved Chase Brown receiving yardage over. I understand why someone might like the over with Orlando Brown hurt at left tackle. You potentially see some more dump offs. But personally, I think this number is a little bit too high here with Chase Brown. Now, part of this is that I do figure Khalil Herbert, who was traded for, will mix in a little bit on offense for the Bengals tonight. Enough where potentially he gets some passing downs or a drive or two because they were not using Travion Williams at all. That's part of the handicap. You can disagree with me. That's fine. I'm only going a half unit on the under here, but I like Chase Brown under 24.5 receiving yards. Sticking with the Bengals, I mentioned earlier, you probably don't want to bet Gesicki under at FanDuel. The next prop, you probably want to bet it at FanDuel because It's only 1 yard off market, but it could be a very important yard. I'm going to half unit on Joe Burrow over 8.5 rushing yards. I saw someone in the chat play Joe Burrow anytime TD. Don't hate that look either, but I like the over 8.5 rushing yards. He will have to be a little bit more mobile tonight. Again, minus his left tackle. I think based off the spread of the game, which is Baltimore -6, there's lots of scenarios where the Bengals are trailing, and this is a huge game for them. Everything on the line. It's kind of like a spot, narrative-y spot that I like to play with certain quarterbacks where I don't think it's necessarily captured in the market a lot, but I'm playing Joe Burrow for a half unit over 8.5. On the Ravens side, I don't like any of the major game props here, but I'm going anytime touchdown score for the Ravens. And again, I'm going to play a good price at Fanduel here. I'm taking Rashad Bateman at plus 400 at Fanduel. Now, there's other books that have him in the 375 range. That's fine. I wouldn't play much worse than that. To me, Bateman is the guy that is mispriced on the Ravens offense tonight. I will go a quarter unit, $25 to win 100. Rashad Bateman in the anytime touchdown scorer market. Earlier this morning, me and Suma talked about Tanner Hudson. I've played that already at 13-1. It's at 12-1 right now. Still playable, in my opinion, just because I really don't have an idea of how the Bengals tight end situation is going to play out. But Tanner Hudson did get a couple red zone targets last week. Different game. They were leading against the Raiders late in the second half of that one. So I get that he might not see the field as much tonight, but I do think at 12-1, that is worth a shot. That's going to be it for the pregame props. For those who missed the same game parlay earlier today, I found the Bateman anytime. Don't play plus 190. Tell you right now, don't play the plus 190, James. That is a bad price. That is a bad price. For those who tuned in this morning or earlier today, I won't say this morning, this afternoon, to the Thursday Night Football preview I did with Suma, I did fire out an SGP on that. It's moved a little bit in price, but it was built around an alternate over in this game. Again, if you're new here, you play like the sharp versus square stuff, the pros versus Joe stuff. I don't really buy into that. The number is the number in the game right now. I personally lean over in this game. It wasn't enough to bet the full game over. You have scenarios certainly where Baltimore might be really run heavy. Cincinnati might not have a high average depth of target with T. Higgins out. There's a lot of reasons where, I could see someone doesn't like the over, necessarily likes the under. But to me, these are two explosive offenses that can really move the ball on the opposing defenses. I like the idea of playing an alternate over in this game. If it's going to go over this point total, I'm taking an alternate route. Obviously, there could be a scenario where both quarterbacks just light it up in the passing game. I think it's more likely that if there's going to be a lot of points, Cincinnati has to pass the ball really well. So I go Joe Burrow, 300 plus yards, alternate passing yards. Then there's lots of paths to success for Baltimore, including the running game. And I'm going to go with the running game path here, where we go Derrick Henry, 100 plus yards. That's alternate rushing yards for Derrick Henry. And then what buys us the value on this SGP is instead of taking an over for Lamar, we actually couple this with Lamar Jackson's passing yardage under in the game. You get this at 20-1 right now. You can use a boost token on this. You can get it up to 30-1. This is the way that I look at the game, and it's a fun way to cheer for it. Cheer for the Bengals passing yardage. You can cheer for Derrick Henry in the game and cheer for a high-scoring game. I think that's pretty solid altogether. 20-1. That's what I'm locking in for SGP tonight. Up on screen here if you want to see it one more time. Over 59.5. Joe Burrow, 300 plus. Derrick Henry, 100 plus. Lamar Jackson, under 239.5. Again, bet responsibly. It's a long shot. These are going to win, in my opinion, like roughly 1 out of every 15 or 16 times at this 20-1. I think it's plus EV, but don't go nuts with any of this stuff. Jizzy J, a.k.a. Porn Guy, is back in business tonight.
We're cooking. We're rocking.
We're rocking. You cooking up something for this game? You've been stirring up something in the lab or what?
Here's the thing. After I got suspended for Monday, I not only spent the night in my parking garage underneath my condo because I don't have a basement. I spent the last 3 days in there, in the boiler room, sleeping in there, in the lab, trying to cook up something for tonight. And I have a couple plays for you. The problem is some of them aren't available at FanDuel. We love FanDuel here, but these are all very, very, very big long shots. The one I'm going to start with, though, is available at FanDuel. And if you didn't just use your profit boost token on Rob's play here, you guys know what's coming. The inverse correlation king is back. So we're going to look at Rashad Bateman. We're going to take his under 2.5, and we're going to take his over 40 plus.
Did you call yourself the inverse correlation king again, by the way? The ick? You've stuck with that.
I am the ick. I am the ick. So
okay.
This is what we're doing here. So this is it pays out 12 to 1 on FanDuel. You can boost it up to 16, 17 to 1 with a profit boost. I would shop around with this. There might be some under 2.5s that are plus money out there. So take a look at that. That's my PGP for tonight. Again, if you need that third leg, if you need that third leg, throw in Rashad Bateman over 31.5 to get the profit boost. Next thing.
Yeah, you're scamming the system again. Scamming the system
exactly.
again.
That's the way we do it. That's the way we do it. Next one is we're going to do over because we don't have a lot of time here. We're going to do we're going to take Derrick Henry, no touchdown. 215 is available out there. You got to find it. It's not available on FanDuel. If you want something disgusting and you want to sweat it with me, you want to hate your life, I'm over 4 on these. So maybe you shouldn't bet this, but
they typically are good bets at the top of the board to take the running I just don't know that these can be the Henry ones are being quantified properly. But
I agree. Well, you know what? Let's have some disgusting stuff here. Let's have some disgusting fun. 3 more before we head out. Rob, you mentioned it. Tanner Hudson anytime touchdown. I took his first touchdown score. You can find it at 40 to 1. You have to shop around for it. 40 to 1 is probably where I'd play it at. Any lower, probably not. Second last one, Charlie Kohler. You mentioned it before. The Ravens only have 2 tight ends in the game. I took his 2+ touchdowns. You can find that at 125 to 1. That is a fucking crazy price. The rest of the market is at 40 to 1. 125 to 1 is a wild price. Last thing, TA tweeted it out. I played Jermaine Burton over 60 plus receiving yards if you want to get in on that. So YROE 12 in the same mindset as you. Hopefully you guys can get it in. There's like a minute left. I know I threw a lot at you. Whatever you get, drop it in the chat. We can sweat along together. Boiler room bets. Did
you realize that you stole Mick Foley's gimmick with the boiler room? Do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Mankind back in the day in the WWE used to have the boiler room brawl with the Undertaker. It was part of the, so yeah, it's, I think we're going to have to we're on copyright infringement territories if you're going anything boiler room related.
It's boiler room bets. Hopefully it's not
boiler room bets is not boiler room brawl. I just don't want to get in trouble with it's not the McMahons anymore, I guess. I don't even know who owns WWE now.
I might have misspoke with Hudson. I meant first team TD. So first TD for the Bengals. My apologies. It's 40 to 1. That's why I like it better than the first TD 60 to 1. Anyways, hopefully you guys got that in. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Firing
a
lot at once.
Looking to get you suspended. C. Forrest, which could honestly be Craig Forrest if it is. Thank you for your service to Canadian national team for many years. But we're not trying to get Jason another suspension here. He served his suspension. He's paid his debt, from what I understand.
Did you tell them who I ended? Yeah, I e-transferred you to get out of the suspension.
He did not. This is not a true story. He made his e-transfer. It's done. He says he will go light on the banning tonight as well. He says he will go light.
I will go as light as the chat goes with the breaking the rules.
It's a two-way street here. It's a two-way street. It's where the streets have no name. I just threw a random U2 reference in there just to pretend like I know what I'm doing. But it didn't mean anything. Before we get started on this game, football is in full swing. There's no better place to get in on the action than FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Place any $5 bet. You'll get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. You can use your bets on spreads, props, over-unders, live bets. We're going to hit the to catch a pass market for sure tonight and so much more. Personally, FanDuel is a great product. I say this as someone who's sponsored by FanDuel, but someone who would say this, even if I wasn't, you should bet with FanDuel. It is a great sportsbook with a ton of options. Visit FanDuel.com/forward-progress. Download America's #1 sportsbook. That's FanDuel.com/forward-progress. You must be 21 plus and present in select states, or 18 plus and present in DC. First online real money wager, only $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. They expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG, 888-789-7777, or ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut, mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland, gamblinghelplinema.org, or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, 1-877-8-HOPE-NY, or text HOPE-NY in New York. All right. I did not like seeing Chase Brown lined up as a wideout on the first play of the game, catching a 6-yard pass or 7-yard pass. But Jamar Chase over the middle, 1 for 7. I will do a quick play clock countdown so you can get synced up with me after this Joe Burrow graphic gets up off screen. Show me the play clock. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and the snap is off. All right. That should be good enough. Let's go. Quarter 1. He can't mock me for our team allegiances last week because I bet the Atlanta Falcons. I made it very clear that I was betting the Atlanta Falcons. Ian McMillan, host of the Bacon Bets podcast, and officially a marathon runner now. Completed.
Yes. Hello, Rob. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. How about you? You recovered yet? Legs good?
Legs, yeah, they're getting there. I'm going on my first run since the marathon tomorrow morning, so we'll see how that goes. But I am surprised that you bet on the Falcons last week.
There's nothing surprising about it. The Cowboys suck.
Well, you did famously, I think, you really like the Falcons under their win total this year, and that's what, 6 wins now?
Well, it's cooked. It's very cooked. Damn, it's very cooked. Andrew C. remembers that you had bloody nipples, by the way. These people don't forget. They don't forget.
I had the nipple coverings on, my friends. No bloody nipples this time.
So
you
finished a marathon and you decide you still want to run after that, which is a very surprising outcome.
Yeah, I kind of surprised myself with that. Actually, as soon as I finished, the very first thing I thought of was that, okay, I got to beat that time now. So, yeah, I didn't know what I'd think at the end, but I want another crack at it.
You got to beat the time of like 4 hours and run. It's okay. We got to pass over the middle. I took Joe Burrow over rushing yards, so I was looking for a run there. But
yeah, I think Rob, usually I'm way behind you, but I think it might have been the last time I was on these Thursday night games. I'm actually ahead because I'm watching them right from the Amazon app here.
Correct, and I get the TSN Prime cast, which is like 20 seconds behind. So I'll be behind. I forgot tonight to just stream using Prime with a US VPN, but sorry, I don't do that stuff. I don't.
No, of course not.
Of course,
Hypothetically,
yes. I was looking to find a faster stream for tonight, which I didn't. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You got any action tonight?
I actually took Bengals money line.
Ooh.
I love the Bengals to begin with. I wanted this week take a couple shots on some big underdogs. So Bengals ended up being one of them. I mean, I just truly kind of expect a very similar game to the first game between these two teams. So I think it's a lot closer than kind of the spread indicates. So I think it's going to be a shootout. It's going to might just come down to whoever gets the ball last. So I also took Chase Brown under his rushing yards at 58.5 under.
Okay. That was I did have a look on Chase Brown under on rushing yards as well.
Yeah, you didn't really receiving, right?
I went receiving instead. Yeah. My logic being, I do think just based off of, listen, coach speak sometimes is bullshit as the Bengals are looking to run like some hurry up here. But Khalil Herbert, I think might figure into the game tonight. I'm waiting to see him on the field before I hit anytime touchdown for Khalil Herbert, but I think there might be a few packages here and there for him.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. I mean, I kind of that certainly played a role in me taking Chase Brown under rushing. Also, the Ravens secondary bad, but they've stopped the run pretty well this year.
Yeah, wide open. Yoshivas, 5-yard line. Let's go. Good start so far. Yeah, Ravens pass defense is no bueno.
But they've been able to stop the runs. So yeah. I figured if the Bengals are going to move the ball, it's going to be through the air.
Yep. I totally agree with you.
What are your thoughts on these Ravens uniforms? Because for a split second, I was like, I thought they were playing the Ravens, not the Vikings, because those just look like Vikings uniforms. No, you don't see it.
Now I do, now that you've pointed it out. I will say I never did, and now I can't stop seeing it, but I did not see that before.
I mean, obviously it is a different purple, but that purple looks more Vikings purple than usual. I don't know if it's just the helmets or it's thrown me off, but
yeah. Okay, so we have Tanner Hudson first touchdown in this game. He's in the game right now. He was on that snap. Gesicki caught the ball. I think they're going to review this though, because I don't think he caught the ball personally.
Free in the chat makes a great point. These uniforms look a lot better up close than from a distance.
Yeah.
Which is hard to achieve.
Yeah. I went, sometimes uniforms are very, very tricky, but I remember I went to the Bengals like whiteout game. It was the game where Tua got concussed. That's where I got this shirt from. But the Bengals uniforms in person versus TV, it was like night and day with those whiteout uniforms. And I think sometimes you just don't get like whatever it is, the contrast or something. They don't pop as much when you see them through the TV screen. And sometimes you see them in person and it's completely different. Looks very good.
They look better in person, the whiteouts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beauty. Like really, really good. Then I'm watching the screen on the TV and I'm like, wow, they don't really pop. They don't stand out, you know?
Yeah.
How you feeling about the Falcons this week? The Falcons.
I like them. I mean, the Saints have nobody left, so it should be a win. But also, I mean, Saints are always going to be a tough challenge for the Falcons, especially on the road. In theory, I mean, I did bet the Falcons. I bet the Falcons to cover. I actually took you. We're on opposite sides. I took the Cowboys money line last week. I thought the Falcons were going to lose that game. I'm confident this week, though.
Yeah. Wow. You took. I thought that there was no like. Kirk against no pass rush and bad corners, Kirk will cook in those situations all the time.
Yeah, I had two big concerns. Number one, the Falcons defense gives me a lot of concerns. This is not they're going to be in the playoffs. Obviously they might win a game, but this is not a Super Bowl defense.
They can cover though. They can cover. That's why I liked them last week. Like they're not going to get pressure on Dak.
But can they cover? I mean, they do. They have the highest opponent completion percentage. Like teams are completing passes all over the field. They play bend but don't break. But then, like at times, they break.
Well, it's because the opposing passers have so much time to throw the ball usually against them. Right. But with Dallas, anyways, this is revisionist history. But their O-line is terrible, and they don't have any receivers that get separation. Like they can't get separation at all. So that's why I'm like, I don't know how much this extra time for Dak is going to help because these guys can't break open.
And the Falcons ended up getting 3 sacks too. So
I know,
it's wild. He can't let the Falcons get 3 sacks.
I know. I feel like you mentioned that the Saints have like nobody left. They have no cornerbacks left. 0 corners. They traded Lattimore. Adebo's hurt. I actually haven't seen an update on McKinstry or whether or not he's going to play. But I feel like a lot of people are galaxy braining themselves into taking like some real bad football teams this week. Because they're like, I got to take the 3.5. I got to take the 7.5. Right. It's like, no, you don't got to. No. You don't actually got to. You can just like not bet the game and realize that this is a terrible. I feel like that with the Cowboys. You know how many people I talk to where they're like, I got to take the 7.5 against the Eagles. It's like, do you? Because I don't think they might not score, 7 points in the game.
Right. It's the old trick of like, oh, if my line is so far off what the sports books have it at, then I must be wrong. So I'm just going to take the fishy line and just go the opposite way.
Love that one. That's my favorite handicap right there.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I took the Falcons and I'm on the Cowboys too. Or sorry, the Eagles, not the Cowboys.
Let's get Tanner Hudson back on the field. That would be nice. This has got to be 4 down territory.
You think so?
Kick field goals against the Ravens.
Yeah, you're right. And what could be? I mean, there's almost 80 points scored the last time these two teams played.
Yeah. By the way, can we talk about Harbaugh challenging a 3-yard completion that still ended up being a completion? What the hell was that challenge?
It's fired up.
Confusing. Very confusing. All right, big play. Timeout, Baltimore. Beautiful.
Oh, Tanner Hudson's on the field, though. Let's not call a timeout when Tanner Hudson's on the field.
Or they got scared. No, Baltimore took a timeout on that play. It's their second. They've used 2 timeouts in the first 5 minutes of this game. 5 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah, Rob, what do you think about this take in the chat about some people saying Cowboys are actually going to be better with Cooper Rush?
Oh my God. Like, come on. These are hilarious to me. First of all, when Dak got hurt a few years ago, Cooper Rush came in and he covered all those spreads. He stunk, but he was winning games on the backs of the defense. And it was like always like, oh, they should roll with Cooper Rush when Dak gets back. Are people insane? Like, Cooper Rush is going to be throwing to people who can't get open this week behind a terrible O-line with no running game. I mean, I'll pay to see it. Eagles Chiefs teaser. I don't know how that's going to lose. Honestly, I don't know how that's losing.
Famous last words.
It's on air. You can say cut the clip for when it happens. It's here. I'm time stamping it, Jason. There we go. Marker created.
Eagles Chiefs teaser. I'll hop on it.
They're going for it, right?
Though. They are going for it.
Yeah. Like, you could like the Broncos. The Chiefs, they're gonna find a way to win the game like they always do. That's what the Chiefs do. They win games. Oh! I don't know. I couldn't tell what. I think your reaction right there was like you farted so bad and then smelled it.
I assume you're caught up now.
There's a flag in the end zone, so yes.
Yeah. It was a reaction. I didn't see the flag at first. It was a reaction to the wide open half drop, but also half missed him in the end zone.
Yeah, it was Brown in the end zone. It was tough. That was a tough play. Don't get like.
Yeah, it was.
He was going down. He had to get rid of the ball. That's tough. That's tough. But it's auto first down, holding defense. Yeah, I thought you farted and you were like waving the smell away because you did like almost like a gagging sound. You're like, oh. Yeah, it was like
I was throwing the flag.
Wow. I don't know about that flag throw, but yeah, that's oof.
Does Ian think the Falcons should get another wide receiver that can actually separate, unlike Drake London? Okay.
All right. Well, it's done now. Trade deadline's done. Who are they going to get?
Yeah.
It's done.
Also, that's a crazy thing to say. Drake London's having a career year.
Drake London, I talk trash about Drake London on this program, and it might resonate with people, but I only do it because he went to USC, and producer Jason is a huge USC fan, and he stands for everyone that went there. He's still talking about like fucking Matt Leinart and stuff.
What was the debate we were talking about? Like Deontay Johnson versus Drake London? Like
no, that wasn't it.
Has Deontay Johnson caught a pass in the last 3 weeks? Like, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Is he even on the field tonight?
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson is a legend. Unfortunately, he decided at some point in time he was going to just stop showing up to practices, and it's really hurt his value within the league.
I respect that though.
I honestly do too. It's not the game. Yeah. It's not the game. It's practice.
It's practice.
It's fucking Carolina Packers practice, buddy. What's he learning there? What's he learning?
Not the game. Not the game.
I didn't talk to my buddy Eric Eager today, but I woke up to the news that Chuba Hubbard was signed to a long-term extension. And my first thought was, this was not an Eric Eager extension. Like I can only picture him just trying to tell the front office of like, please no long-term running back contract. We already got Miles Sanders for like 4 years. We don't need another running back. That I would love to have an off-season conversation with him about that.
He's just throwing us Canadians a bone. Canadian legend, Chuba Hubbard.
They called him. What was he getting called when he? It was like a few weeks ago. He had a huge game, and they called him like the Canadian Express or something.
Oh no, I don't.
The locomotive, the Canadian locomotive. I don't know what it was called. I don't remember. It stuck for one game, and then the Panthers became like real shit again after. It was like the first Dalton game, basically. Tough. I don't actually know what this means, Mark Horn. I would like a further explanation. Let's try to keep it within the boundaries of not getting yourself banned either. We do know Jason
is USC, like if you're a Yankees fan and a Cowboys fan, is your college football team USC?
Oh, I see. Is it like the popular?
No, they're
Notre
too
Dame?
shit. They're too shit to be.
Oh, it'd be Notre
that.
Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Notre
they're
Dame
too
is
shit
like,
to be that.
You're right.
Well, at least
You're
the
right.
last 10, 20 years or 10 years.
I mean, Notre Dame doesn't win anything either, but they're like, I think there's like what's the biggest college football fan base? Like
Notre
across
Dame.
it's Notre Dame, right?
not Alabama.
Hopefully so.
Well,
Alabama.
like let's say outside of the US, like
Notre Dame. I think because
yeah.
Notre Dame has fans all across the country. I still think Alabama has a massive fan base, but it's all like people from Alabama, or at least down from the South. Like
Exactly.
Notre Dame has fans in every part of the country.
exactly.
From 2022, it says Ohio State has the most fans. I don't know how. This is from CFB
Ohio
HQ.
State. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Pull
Ohio
up the
State,
live line
Notre
really
Dame.
quickly here, Jason, if you can, just for 2 seconds. Out of curiosity, I want to know what the money line is on the Ravens right now. Not to bet it. I'm curious. They're still minus 150. Yeah. Because I saw Aisha Dave say you just lost your buy low point on Ravens guys. It might be because I think like a scripted drive where they go down the field for a touchdown is very possible here. Very possible. I feel like you could middle the shit out of this game betting live. Oh, I love this. Chuba Missile Crisis.
Oh, that's great.
It's really good. Very clever,
That's
Jay.
good.
Very clever. I would respect it more if your first name didn't have the same letter that starts our producer's first name as well. But yeah. California Aaron at that. Okay. Jason does look like a California
I don't know.
guy.
I don't know why I look so tan. Rob, you can
You look-
confirm I look very white in person.
You are white. It's something you've done with the camera. Maybe spray tan in the boiler room in the last couple days.
I think it's the lighting. I have like a very yellow light. Or
Little
orange.
spray
have a
tan in
very,
celebration of Trump.
There you go.
No, I don't know about that. But did you?
He does-
Ian, can you vote? By the way, this might be a stupid
No,
question.
no, I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know if you're like an American citizen or not because I know you've been. I don't know how long you've been there, but I know you live in New York. So you didn't want to just. They don't do voter ID in New York. You could have done that. I think.
Yeah, I mean, everyone talks about how easy it is for illegal immigrants to vote. So I guess as a legal immigrant, I guess it probably would have been easy for me, but I didn't.
Who's this? Who's that? Oh, it's Bateman. We needed a bit deep.
That was the
Bateman count.
catch, but
Damn.
we knew what we were getting into.
Yeah, you do look like a surfer, though, Jason. Like if I had to guess what your profession was, I would write down surfer.
I'll take that. I don't know if that's a profession though. Is that?
Yeah, what?
You
It's
do
not,
have
there's
professional.
professional surfers.
Okay.
Never heard of a pro surfer before?
No, but I'll take it. Maybe we
I
want.
don't know if you're being serious or not. Of course,
Dude,
surfing could be a profession.
There's no way. How do you like?
Yeah, it's like
Is that
surfing competitions, man.
Yeah, but you make what, like $100 a fucking win? Like that's like
No, what are you talking about?
No,
is this
it's-
real? I don't know if you guys are fucking.
No,
Do you think the only pro sports that exist are like football and hockey? And
No. But like, the pro surfers are not just pro surfers. They are pro surfers, and then they teach at a school, or they like
No.
Yeah, they teach surfing. They teach surfing to other surfers.
Yeah, but the best of the best wouldn't even do that. I mean, probably the majority of their money is coming from sponsorships. To be fair, probably not from the competitions themselves. But
I don't know why you think we're joking with
yeah,
you.
this is.
I feel like you guys. This is a bit. This is a bit. No, this is a bit. You guys are in on this.
There's pro versions of just about every sport you can think of. There's people who do professionally.
Wow,
Was
they
that
ran
King-
Justice Hill. They ran Justice Hill on 3rd and 4. That was very unusual.
So Justice Hill overs is what I was thinking about live.
I do like Justice
because
Hill.
I think the Ravens like Justice Hill like a lot, and people are just assuming that Keaton Mitchell, because he's active, he's going to play. Who knows?
Was this a face mask? No, he got a shoulder pad. By the way, it's BJ Hill. That's why BJ Hill is very important to this defense right there. Good play. I can't believe this guy doesn't believe that pro surfing exists. I didn't know if it was a bit by him.
Yeah, that's
Kelly Slater, net worth $40 million, Jason.
What? Who's Kelly
Yeah.
Slater? Kelly Slater.
American surfer, man. Male, not
Okay,
female.
wow.
I know
Yeah.
what you were expecting.
I was gonna say female. Like, are we sure she only surfs? Are we sure she doesn't do?
I thought Kelly
let you
Slater was a
stop.
Saved by the Bell character.
That's AC Slater.
AC Slater.
AC
Shout
Slater.
out. Shout out.
Yeah.
People forget.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's his name? Mario Gomez, right? I think
That's right. Yes. Yes.
Man, Jason, if you grew up watching Saved by the Bell, you're very much a Zach Morris type, I would say, with that hair right there.
100%. 100%.
Man, if you were born in like the 70s,
Kelly
I would-
Kapowski, good shout, Josh. Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly was. I may have had a Kelly Kapowski poster on my wall.
Oh,
in
who
my
didn't?
bedroom. Yeah. Ooh.
Ah,
Not
yes.
Mario Gomez. Mario Lopez. I said Mario Gomez.
Who's Mario Gomez?
No, there was
Mario Gomez.
I don't know.
Too, though, isn't it?
No, it's Mario. Isn't Mario Gomez like? Wasn't he like a striker for Germany?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mario Gomez. There's a song that's for him. I don't know if you know the song. You guys know.
Mario Lopez. Yeah, I was also a big George Lopez fan back in the day. Don't
George
I just found him very funny. Yeah.
That one, yeah, that's who I was thinking of instead of Mario Gomez.
3rd and 10 incoming here. Back-to-back passes to tight ends. Drew Sample, Mike Gesicki. Nothing. Yeah, Jacob, the Giant, got it. Mario Gomez soccer. Yeah. I remember Mario Gomez. He was big, but he wasn't very good. Large, but not great. I don't like the amount of targets Gesicki's gotten so far, which I believe is 2.
You took his under?
Still, yeah, I took his under, yeah. And we got a timeout, Cincinnati. Well, this first quarter has been going very slowly. The last primetime game.
Trying to get rid of me already?
No, Monday Night Football went by. Honestly, I'll tell you, I stayed up till about 4 a.m. watching election coverage, and it fucked me up. Now I already don't sleep enough, and now I've slept even less this week. And that was a big mistake.
Why'd you stay up till 4? It was over at like 11.
I wanted to see the acceptance speech.
Oh.
And you know what? I fell asleep through it.
Classic.
I woke up, and my wife was with me on the couch. She's like, are we going to bed yet? I'm like, I'm just waiting for Trump to speak. She's like, I'm pretty sure he spoke already. I'm like, no, I think he's there. Then like just cut to like local news. I'm like, I guess he must have spoken already.
Yeah.
That's a real problem.
Are you finding these primetime streams starting to be a bit of a grind? We're now halfway through the season. You've done every primetime game, right?
I did. I missed one, but I joined as a guest for the Cowboys and Giants. Right. I was in LA. Jason did that one. I got spammed several DMs saying, don't ever miss a stream again after that one. And is it a grind? Yes. Would I still be watching this game anyways and talking to myself?
Yeah,
100%. Right. So, it's just the grind of football season is really what it comes down to.
Yep.
I will say election coverage was interesting. I was flipping between all the channels. I even watched some PBS election coverage. It's actually fucking nuts how vastly different the coverage is and how, like, depending on where you're watching, let's just say the conclusions that are being drawn from data coming in are vastly different.
Yes.
I want to throw out there that CNN should get like an Emmy award. That dude, I don't know what his name is. The guy who works the board for CNN was phenomenal. I only watched CNN because he felt the most unbiased of everyone and by far the most informative. Talking about I'm an outsider looking. I have no idea how it works. The swing states, what matters, what counties matter, what counties.
You're not a Kornacki guy.
That I thought I know Kornacki, and they started using Kornacki for horse racing, for the Kentucky Derby and stuff too.
Yeah, Kornacki.
He glasses.
The rolled up.
Kornacki's the most famous of the.
Stop with the rolled up sleeves. Roll them down.
Yeah,
that's it. That's like his whole brand now. Is the fact his sleeves are rolled up. Stop it. Roll down.
So
sleeves.
John King was the one on CNN. I know John King as well.
Okay.
Older guy, white hair. If I recall.
I thought he was fantastic, just informative about what needs to happen for each person. I was shocked because I had people saying oh, flip to this channel. We were watching these other channels and they're like, you got Fox News doing I don't know. They're talking about the electoral college. We don't care about that. I'm again outsider looking in, but yeah, thought that guy did a great job.
Oh, there's a flag on this one too. What's that going to be? Holding. Bring it back. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. So streams are good, Ian. They're good.
We need more elections.
Elections.
No, we don't. We really don't. I'm good.
just fun to watch them, honestly. I guess when you have no horse in the race, it's a lot more fun. But
yeah, I would agree. Yeah. I will say, like, again, I am pretty much as like centered as it gets when it comes to political belief. Like, I do those online quizzes of like, are you a liberal? I come smack dab in the middle, right? I don't believe strongly in like either side. I'm pretty level-headed. Some issues I resonate more with liberals, some I resonate more with conservatives. But I got to tell you, man, take them down. It is pretty fucked up nowadays how like divisive everything is, right? There's people that are in like legitimate shock that Trump won. And I'm trying to tell my friends, I'm like, this guy was the betting favorite for the last month. Like, there should be no shock here. And people are like, they didn't even expect it being a possibility. And it's because so many people are just consuming the same type of content over and over, right? Like, you get served.
I mean, everyone's social media is just turned into an echo chamber, no matter which
side
you're on. Yeah,
big time. Tanner Hudson just with a catch there. So he is on the field and part of the game plan right now. Important to note right there. It's tough. It's tough to watch, man. Echo chambers for sure.
So, yeah, the popular vote stuff was crazy. Rob, now that Trump has won, there's a path to your pardon, apparently. Did you see that on Twitter?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Rob's getting pardoned?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he's the best.
Hashtag free Pizzola.
Of all the people this guy could have picked,
I actually don't. Can you
Photoshop faces onto?
Do you have a reason why he's doing this? Like this specific bit for you? Like, what could you have possibly?
I've never uncovered it other than I have an Italian last name, and he came across.
but why are you going to like? Why do you need to be pardoned? Like, what has led to you to be in jail? What?
But this bit started. This person, Francesco, who I've met, who has been in my home before, who has met my parents.
Wild move for you to let that man in your house.
Well, first I let him meet Frank Brank in the U.S. and Frank like called me. He's like, "Hey, this guy's actually like pretty normal. He's not crazy like his internet persona." I'm like, "All right, fine. I'll meet this guy." He actually was pretty normal. It was really, really weird.
I do like he always uses the same picture of you in every single Photoshop, and that photo of you has got to be what, 15 years old.
That photo is this. Yeah, I don't even know where they came.
Same picture every time.
So for the longest time, I thought that this person was one of my friends just trolling me. Like for years, the first few years of this happening, I thought it was someone trolling me, and it evidently was not. It was a real person. And what are you gonna do? Yoshi Boss fell down on that road.
Jordan's asking to get him on stream. I did try to get him on tonight, actually, for the first quarter to be with you, Ian, but he said no. He sent in a video instead. I told him to send me a video. He ended up posting it on Twitter.
And I feel like we bring up Francesco every time I'm on. And this has been my issue with Francesco is I've tried to involve him in my content at times, and he's all about it. In the last minute, he's like, "No, I'll record something and send it." No, I want to talk to you live, Francesco.
Here's the real problem. We don't have a delay on this, right? And
right.
I think it's extremely likely we would earn a strike, a YouTube strike. I think the likelihood of that happening is
maybe. As long as he's in 30 minutes after the stream starts, we probably won't get a strike for what he says.
I don't know, man.
He
sends me some very questionable things on WhatsApp.
Why do you have his WhatsApp? That's even crazier. You could just use Twitter.
He's asked me several times that did get WhatsApp, so I can talk to him on there. It's like, no, I'm good.
It would be a big mistake because you would then start getting the Italian newspapers sent to you every morning, like 8 different Italian newspapers.
This is I assume Ian, you're not Italian, right? This is just
Ian McMillan is not. No, I actually am 1% Italian apparently.
Your mother could be Italian or father if you took your mom's
I'm
name.
not Italian. 1% Italian apparently.
Oh, deep ball. Burton.
That was bad.
No. No good.
Nope.
Oh, Baltimore gets it at the 41. No. All right. Let's see it.
Oh, he's got his trumpet.
Now that Trump won, there is a path to a pardon and a release for our brother. Whatever crime he did commit, he has been more than paid in the last few years. But he's still behind bars. He's the bar brother. Please support Pizzola, my friends. Let Pizzamania run wild, brothers. Let Pizzamania rule again. Unleash Pazzaria and let Pizzamania make Circle House great again. You, hooroo. There is no tomorrow.
Just the legend.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Francesco.
Is that Borat?
He is kind of an Italian Borat. That's actually
he really
great.
is.
He's a real life Italian Borat.
Yeah,
it's a great comparison.
Fuck, man. He is a legend.
He's good.
He's a legend for all the wrong reasons, but a legend.
We got to get Francesco linked up with GRP. I think that'd be a good dynamic duo.
Wow, what a tag team that would be.
That would break
get that podcast going.
That might break the internet.
Yeah.
Imagine having Francesco in for an episode of Circle Back.
I was just thinking that. Like, I don't know if we can do that, but
I think that would be really tough. I took that guy to all of the, first of all, he refuses to eat anything but Italian food, even when he's in Canada. He doesn't want to go for any cuisine that's not Italian. So I took him to all the best Italian places. This guy would spend 15 minutes, I'm not exaggerating, examining the menu line by line, could never figure out what he wanted. And every single place ordered a margarita pizza. That's it. The most basic item on the menu. Every single spot, I'm like, Francesco, order something different, please. I can't watch you. He's like, I like a margarita pizza. I'm like, okay. I don't know why I made him sound like Borat, but it's that's it. I like a margarita pizza. That was him. Didn't kill me though.
What he likes.
Didn't kill me. I'm alive. Actually,
for now,
I did take him to me and him did and his girlfriend at the time, by the way, who I don't know what happened to that girl, Valentina. She was a very nice lady.
Of course, her name's Valentina.
She was very nice. I don't know what happened to Valentina. I took them to Niagara Falls and we went on Maid of the Mist together.
What I would give to be on that boat with you guys.
It was a fucking great day, man. It really was. I'm like, what am I going to do with this guy? He wants to see all the touristy places. I took him to the top of the CN Tower. We went to the aquarium. I'm like, I got nothing left to do. He's like, how far is Niagara Falls? I'm like, oh, fuck, man. Like, I guess we can go.
His friend apparently just moved pretty close to me. So maybe he'll come visit his friend and I'll get to finally meet him.
His friend. Is it a cat?
His friend, apparently. Yes.
I thought the only people I've ever seen communicate with him are cats.
Yeah. King of the cats. People
King
forget.
Of the cat. The king of the cats. Got those New York sirens, huh?
Maid of the Mist.
Yep. I thought there was a chance I might be getting thrown off that boat. Not going to lie to you people. They wanted to go closer and closer to the edge. And I was like, I don't know. I'm okay over here in the middle.
Oh, man.
What a day that was.
I am Team Francesco over Team GRP. I'm done with GRP.
Yeah. He's very hit or miss. Ooh, good catch by Andrews there. It's very hit or miss, I will say. Old GRP.
Ian, did you tune into the spaces today?
I did tune in. I actually really enjoyed a good portion of it. You know, pro bettors, you know, with some great insight, and then GRP started talking. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll head out. That's
the best one he did.
Great stuff, GRP. Really insightful.
Rob revealed to him what an inverse correlation parlay was. He didn't understand what it was. Perfect. It's like he's never tried it before. He's like, so do you get a better price on these if they're inversely correlated? It's like, yes, that's the whole point.
Yeah. Jeff Benson and a bunch of pro bettors, and then GRP hops on top about his notepad. Okay. Good stuff.
My favorite was when I joined and somebody asked him, he was hyping up like his Jaden Daniels MVP ticket that he has. And then somebody asked him about Jaden Daniels, and he was talking about he got Jaden Daniels
Daniel
confused
Jones.
with Daniel Jones. Yeah. He got them very confused. And I was like,
I like how he also said he invented the angle of 15 years ago NBA teams coming after a long road trip when they come home. You bet the other team because they have to go see their girlfriend, they have to go to the bank, they have to go see their parents. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
what a genius.
Okay, like
they got to go to the bank.
I don't understand the fascination with GRP. I don't either. I'm out on GRP. He was funny for a week. I'm done.
Yeah, I think it's
it's hit or miss. He's hit or miss for a lot of people. A lot of people.
Is basically what it is. So
yeah. I personally go through phases with GRP, honestly. I'm in a phase right now where I'm quite enjoying a lot of the stuff, but I'll soon turn on him again.
I would love it if it was a bit, but it's not a bit.
It's not a bit. It's reality.
Right. If he was like a normal person and this was a character he was playing, I would love it. But it's 0% bit.
Yeah. I know. It's tough.
Let's call him the. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say let's do some overlap with. Let's bring Sammy P in here because Sammy has GRP on BetQL pretty regularly. Sammy, good to see you. Oh, I got no mic for you.
Oh,
you know, I was singing "Oh Canada," but I ruined it, so forget it.
Now I'm sandwiched in between two Falcons haters, the two of you.
Well, you know what? Look at us three who all met through Odd Shark Super Contest invites right here.
There you go.
And here we are talking 10 years later on the internet. Who would have thunk it?
Look at us.
So good, man. Zay Flowers. Holy shit. This guy can break tackles, man. This guy can break tackles. Yeah, we Sammy, I don't know how much you caught of that, but GRP, this guy, man, he's a topic of conversation on every show nowadays. Ian's done with GRP.
So he's done?
He's done.
I'm done with
He's
GRP.
out on GRP.
Is it because he X'd out the formula?
I'm out on GRP because it's not a bit. I thought it was funny for a week because I thought it was a character he was leading into. And once I realized like he's not a character and this is actually what he's like, and he's like actually an asshole, like I'm just out.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
I remember for a long time when we were debating whether or not it was a bit. I do remember that. But I don't know, man. I'm back. I was out for a bit. I'm telling you, after that Spaces today, I'm all the way back in. Listening to him talk about
was the last straw for me today. I gave him
listening to him talk about his Jaden Daniels ticket, but describe all of Daniel Jones's stats instead of Jaden Daniels was epic right there.
No, you just liked it because he buttered you up with a correlated parlay question.
Yeah, he does. That's the thing. He loves. Actually, that's also part of a reason why I've come around on him. He actually messages me some very nice things on the side. And I've tried to get him to stop tracking Chernoff and start tracking Simon Hunter instead. I
would like that. I'd be back in if he does that.
Well, as you know, we talked about GRP yesterday because Circle Back talked about GRP this week.
Mm-hmm.
And we have George on one segment twice a month. So it's 30 minutes of content in a 60-hour block, right? Because we're doing 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. So 15 times 4 is 60. We have him on for 30 minutes. And every time he's on, 80% of the comments are good. And then the 20% are, this show loses credibility every time you have him on. It's clearly a bit, and he's clearly a character on the show. I don't know what to tell. If that 15 minutes twice a month turns you off, don't listen.
He does do numbers.
Oh, yeah. He pulls.
He does numbers.
We had him on one of these watch-alongs once. He's actually messaged me for the link to it about 8 times since then. I think he likes to watch it back. I'm like, George, I sent you the link like 2 weeks ago. Just scroll up, man, in your DMs. It's the last thing I sent you. That's why it's
you got to write down the link in a notebook. Then he'll be all right.
That's it. I actually got to write it on paper and mail it to him.
Yeah.
And he'll have it forever. Ian, all the best, my man. Congratulations on the marathon. Jason was pointing out to me before the stream that you actually beat a UFC fighter.
I beat Marlon Cheeto Vera by a minute. I have no idea how. It's not because I'm fast. I finished below average by 10 minutes. So I don't know how a UFC fighter is that slow.
Well,
Apparently, I was running like right next to him the entire time and just
I was going
didn't
to say,
even really realize.
Ian looks a lot different there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Cheeto Vera. Beat him
Cheeto
by
Vera.
a minute.
I'm going to have to fade that guy next fight, right? Cardio doesn't
He's
seem
clearly
to be
not
good.
in good shape.
Yeah, if he
If
ever gets a
if I beat him
5-round
by a
title.
minute, he's not in good shape. It's not good.
All right, Ian, man. Appreciate
All right,
you
guys.
joining us.
Thanks
Go
a lot.
Falcons this week.
Go Falcons. Let's go Dirty Birds. Have a good
All
one,
right.
fellas. Take care.
Ian McMillan, Bacon Bets Pod, everyone. Make sure you check it out. Ian's a great guy. We go way back. Sammy, what have you been doing? You had the final segment after I signed off Chicken Dinner with Feinberg and Jeff Nadeau. How did that go?
It went well. It was the first time in Chicken Dinner history we had 2 Jeffs on at the same time. So I was pumped about that. And we had a JEFF and a GEOFF. So it was interesting. You could tell there was a feeling out process between the two. You know me, I get along with mostly everybody. So I was fine. You never know what to do when Feinberg is 15 minutes late to your show.
It's tough. We know what to do here. Usually he also joins our show with his mic being a complete catastrophe as well. So we have to basically do sound check live on air. It's sometimes the most riveting content we do. But it's weird like hearing people. I've worked with Jeff for, going back to early 2010s, and there was 2 Jeffs at the Score. So Jeff Feinberg was always called Geoff around the office. People called him Geoff. And I recently I personally have always called him Geoff until the last year or so. And it still feels very weird when people call him Jeff to me. So I've never got around that. But yeah, that was the easy way to remember which Jeff was which Jeff because of the way that he spelled his name. So
I just had Feinberg and Jeff. I went Feinberg and then Jeff for Nadeau. I've got first half under. Let me see my number. 26.5. Defensive holding in the end zone on 4th and goal was brutal.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I get it. It was holding, but
yeah,
it's tough
for your bet. Yeah, exactly.
To stop them 4 times inside the 10 and then give them a touchdown is never great when you got the under. And I imagine they're going to punch it in here. So I will sweat. 4 touchdowns will kill me.
What was the number you said?
26.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about you being ahead on it or whatever. I've seen these games. I've watched the NFL for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, no, I could easily lose. And I think I'm a couple seconds ahead of you. That did not help either.
Yeah, I got it. Was
that
Aguilar?
Aguilar?
Yeah, it was.
Or Aguilar? Sorry.
Yep.
I never know how to say his last name. I say it a different way every time. Aguilar.
There's certain guys that I'll always butcher their last names until the end of time. The ones that I don't know about, obviously you've been in broadcasting for a while and done content for a while. For me, sometimes I will read a player's name before I ever hear it on TV. And then whatever I've read in my head is going to stick with me forever. Like it's just a really weird thing that happens to me mentally. And then people always calling me out in the comments of like, oh, Rob, like that's not his name. I'm like, I know, but it is to me because that's what I've developed his name as in my head. Now I'm trying to get better with that. But I've always had that problem, honestly, always. Tough break. I do now call Nick Westbrook Akine, though, by his real name. It's not Ekine.
Oh,
it's not Ekine anymore, which was what I first called him when I read his name. LaVisca Chanot. I used to say that. Producer Jason used to say that as well. Finally, I started calling him LaVisca Chenault, his real name.
Oh, so. I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on. What's up, Jay? Do you have the potential to play audio on your end, Jay, or no?
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. What do you want? Send it to me.
So
it is Chenault. He's French, by the way. But anyways.
LaVisca Chenault is not French. Yeah. Definitely not. What? All right. Put your email in the private chat because when I was doing radio in Chicago, I used to I was on WGN radio and that is not a sports station. I just did sports. So I had to sort of find out what my hosts cared about and what they didn't. And one of my hosts was a very metro male who covered pop culture entertainment. And I realized very early in the game, he did not care that Paul Konerko went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Like that did not matter. So I used to rip through my update and then play a clip of a broadcast. So I have this touchdown on, let's see, I think it's on Carolina Panthers Spanish radio of Laviska Shenault catching a touchdown pass. So I need to, here we go. I have it right here. Let me drag it on my desktop.
I dropped it.
Oh man, it is unbelievable. It's maybe a year or two old. I'm going to send it to you now.
Yeah, I'd love to hear this. I feel like I remember. I think I had. Is it the Spanish? Was it Spanish? You said
yes, Spanish. So the broadcaster was calling the game in Spanish, and Shenault, spoiler alert, catches a touchdown, and this guy loses his mind. And my host used to love it, so I would find clips of like the NBA Finals in Arabic, and it would be, the guy would be talking, and you wouldn't understand a word, and he'd say Kevin Durant. So
I love those.
So that was my first foray into names and languages. All right, so I just sent it to you. If you have the time during maybe the next down period, we can play it. It's very good.
Yeah, the best for me is the Punjabi goals for for hockey games. Those guys, go. It's so good. It's so good.
It is pretty solid.
I'll pull it up when we get a chance.
Yeah, I also want to say what up to the chat. Somebody asked, "Are you drinking?" The answer is no, I am not, because I would never do that on a radio or video show. I would never, ever possibly drink on a show. And I do owe the chat an apology, Rob. Last time I was here, I told the chat to take Illinois minus 18 against Purdue.
Okay.
The line closed at 23.5. Illinois was up 27-3 and then won 50-49. So I will wear that one. We moved the line 6 points, and it didn't
matter.
Nope.
It didn't matter. Welcome to Hit the Books with Joey Knish and Brad Powers.
I mean, 18 to 23.5. They're up 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Purdue almost won. Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game? They started 27-3.
Can't get anything past the nails here.
Barry Horst also liked Illinois that game. Yeah, I wonder why he liked that game.
A little bit of information delivery, potentially. A little bit of information delivery.
So I do apologize to the chat. My bad on that. It is what it is. I imagine if you could get lines that move 6 points every time, you would take it. But
oh
well.
What were you just sniffing there?
Is the cork from the wine that I just opened up. Just want to make sure it's good, hasn't spoiled.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
what wine? Sam, are you a wine guy?
I am not a wine guy. No, I leave that for LeBron.
It is just a pot.
Oh, that's good stuff. Wow, that's good stuff. Nice.
Cab Sav.
Yeah,
there we go. Someone can Cab Sav 2021, California. Right from Drew Dinsick's backyard right here. I wish I had something else to drink other than wine right now. Honestly, wine kind of puts me to sleep too. It's not the best beverage of choice for a football game, but you got to do what you got to do.
I'm glad, because last time you were making excuses. You said, there's nothing in the house. I couldn't get out of the house. And, you do this every Thursday. It's sort of a routine at this point. So,
yeah. I mean, I'm also diabetic, so it's a little bit more challenging as well to just constantly be drinking. Sucks, man.
We're getting older too. It's not like we're in Vegas in 2017 anymore.
Those were different times, man. If I could go back to those, I would have drank a lot more. Looks like they're going to punt here. I mean, I struggle with these types of situations in games like this where you have the best offense on the other side. I know where they are on the field on their own 38, but I maybe would have gone there. Maybe.
I just don't like when they go back and forth with what they do. You go for it on 4th and 3 at midfield, don't get it. They score a touchdown. So then you're jaded by that the rest of the game. Right?
Yep.
Like that's sort of that just happened. So because they didn't get it the previous time and let Baltimore tie the game, now they're not going to do it the next time. So he played the percentages the first go around and then decided, I don't know. When you go back and forth and you waffle on it, You either do it all the time or you don't do it all the time. I don't like when you pick and choose.
I'm with you on that. I think if you're going to play the percentages, you just got to keep doing it. You just got to keep doing it over time. We dropped the link to Chicken Dinner on YouTube in the chat. So if anyone wants to sub there, just click the link. If you enjoy Sammy's stuff, make sure you sub there. It's nice if we could support one another on this stuff as well.
Yeah, and Rob was just on Chicken Dinner. I'm trying to think of the title for the podcast. What did Feinberg say when I asked him if he was broadcasting in the dark, and he said, I gotta pump this baby up or something, or I forget what he said. It was very sexual. And I said, that's probably the title.
It was very sexual.
Oh, for sure. It was like, let me pump this sucker up. And I'm like, yeah, pump it. So Rob was on Chicken Dinner tonight. Feinberg was on 12 minutes late. And I appreciate you dropping the link in the comment section, because I'm new to YouTube. You were way ahead of the curve with the hammer. I've been doing Chicken Dinner since 2016, but it's been audio only until this August. So I'm way behind. So I appreciate you dropping the link in here and letting me pick up some followers. I wish, looking back, like I wish I would have been on YouTube the whole time.
Yeah, it's tough. Like there is a beauty and an art to doing podcasts, and there's a beauty and art to doing YouTube. And I find it challenging to hit both of the audiences, because like a lot of the stuff we do on like these watch alongs, I can't post it in podcast form afterwards. It's just like wouldn't resonate or anything like that. But yeah, I like the video content. I like also just being able to see other people when I'm interacting with it. Not like you can't do that with a podcast, but it just feels like a more real conversation for me a lot of times. So, but yeah, anyways, welcome to the YouTube sphere.
Thank you. Well, we are radio guys at heart, so we have an appreciation for the audio medium.
Yes, that is true. Started in radio. For those that don't know, Jeff Feinberg was my an associate producer for a few years as well. Man, we had we had a blast when we were in our 20s, man.
I can only imagine
the shit we were doing back in the day.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Just the Scores work environment, like the CEO was a big bettor himself. It was another world, man. Another world, another time. All right. At the next commercial break, we're going to fire some La Visca Chenault in Spanish.
Yeah, just make sure you plug. Make sure you toss to the clip and say this is Carolina Panthers Spanish radio. You don't want to get sued. You don't need Forward Progress to get sued.
Bingo. You know all the tricks of the trade. You wouldn't get sued.
It's either call letters or the team and the language.
What would typically happen in YouTube is they would demonetize this video due to copyright claim. So we would not be able to earn anything off of ads for this video. Not like we are anyways, by the way. So the trade-off is not that bad for us, Sammy. Don't worry about it. Trade-off
starting to get some stops here, which I will take. And obviously tick, tick, tick is good, but I'm still, this is far from an under. Got a long way to go with these two teams.
The negative offensive plays are what kill drives. And there's been a lot of offensive penalties in this game, whether that's like offensive holding that's brought things back or a delay of game. Ronnie Stanley had a false start on the first play of this drive. Those are what kill drives. And the Ravens have done a good job of avoiding a lot of those this year, but not right now. Seattle does a horrible job, and Houston as well. If you're wondering why those offenses look like they're sometimes stuck in the mud, it's because they take so many penalties or like just negative plays on drives. Big third down. It looks like you're happy. We got you muted again, Sammy.
I muted myself. My bad. Live total 51.5 to 50.5. So that's good math for me. You cut it in half, obviously, but they take a punt back here. I will not be happy.
Yeah. God, man. Special teams is the most infuriating thing when you bet on sports because you have to account for special teams, but the swings are so drastic from a missed field goal or a punt block or some sort of return or something. By the way, whoever the Bengals have returning punts here, is that Trenton Irwin? This guy cannot return punts anymore. Man, those were some slow moves. Very, very slow. Very slow. All right. Let's do it, Jason. Carolina Panthers radio in Spanish.
Baker manda sus números, tiene tiempo, se deshace de la pelota, le entrega. La Vizca va a romper por fuera. ¡Vamos! La viste. ¡Vamos! A la 15, ¡vamos! A la 20, a la 10, a la 5. Métete la Vizca. Hasta la Vizca. Métete la Vizca. Hasta la Vizca. Hasta la vista. Touchdown. 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 La Vizca. Hasta la vista, con vértices serpentinas, con fuegos artificiales, con chispas encendidas. Báilale, báilale, báilale.
That's so funny. He's clearly counting down the yard lines as they're going at some point. Oh man, I love those calls. How that stuff comes to them and the energy, crazy.
8 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns, and then he's saying hasta la vista, and then his partner cuts in with hasta la visca.
La visca. So good. So good.
Oh, dude, we played that like 3 times that morning, which we never did. But and they get so excited, especially in a 1-1 soccer match. The goal to take the lead. Oh, these guys in these foreign countries, they lose their minds.
Yep. Oh, knocked down. All right, you're getting a third down here. Third down.
Yeah, Hamilton. I go back to that play against Cleveland when they had the game won and he dropped the pick. I had Cleveland in the game, but I mean, they should have won the game, Baltimore.
Agreed. That worked in my favor. You know, it's funny you bring that up because I remember all the things that went against me this year, but I did have some Cleveland money line in that game, and that was right in his hands.
Oh, you did? Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, he's short. Sorry, spoiled it.
No, it's okay.
All right, so they're at the 40.
Who it is?
They're at the 40. Oh, Burrow sneak. They're at the 40, and I think they're going to go, and that's all I'm going to say. I think they're going to go from their own 40.
I played Burrow over on rushing yards at 8.5, so 6 is not bad right there. You got to go. Honestly, this is a fucking
I would go. Yard. I agree. Yeah. I agree. You should go. You should always go. You either always go or you don't go. Pick one.
But it's funny because they were basically in this exact same spot. Now, it wasn't 4th and inches. It was 4th and 2. But they were in the exact same spot here. And when they didn't go for it earlier. And it's a sneak underneath. That was Hudson, right?
Yeah, I was doing my best. I was doing my best to not reveal anything.
Yeah, it was pretty good. That was last time you did that. I could tell a little bit. This time it was a great poker face.
Yeah, no,
great poker.
What would be great? What would be great? Excuse me. Great for me here would be field goal, and then I should be okay either way. Touchdown I'm going to sweat.
Yes, but as long as if it's going to be a touchdown, it can't be a big play. Can't be a big play. Slow and methodical. Just like the piss that I'm about to have. I'll be back in 1 second.
What a great segue.
Perfect.
What a great segue. Okay, Sammy, I feel like, did you explain as to why you bet the under on this game? Did you say that earlier? What was the first half under? Sorry. Was there, you just feel like the number got out too far? Or?
Yeah, well, I mean, the look ahead was 48.5. And, you know, that was...
It just kept going up and
the 11-day number, and then they both had pretty big games. You know, Baltimore put up a bunch of points on Denver. Cincinnati had a bunch of points against, I almost said Oakland, Vegas. and to run to 53, I just thought it was too much. But I also, in the NFL, as you guys know, you do this show multiple times a week on these primetime games. I don't want to mess around with the second half. I just don't. Don't.
Too much fuckery there, and like obviously like the risk of going to overtime as well is like
well, it also helped that my buddy the bartender, who has been perennially awful at the NFL, he liked the over in the game. So when he likes overs, I go first half.
I love that.
It's not a blind fade, but it never gets you to a bet, but it complements your cap.
So do you ever? Does he know that you fade him? By the way,
I
know that.
Oh yeah.
How does he feel about, like, does he not care? Does
he loves it.
Does he bet himself, or is he just kind of like, you ask him and he?
No, he makes it competitive now. Now he's this year he's above 500.
Good for him. That's good.
So he's 15-11, and he's like, I knew it would turn around. You know, that's his.
He's playing the variance.
That's his mindset. Well, I got to pull up the record all the time for anybody that doesn't know. The bartender is a character on Chicken Dinner who picks NFL mostly sides and mostly favorites. He's 95-118, but 15-11 this year. So he's having a good year for sure. He's never had a winning season, and he liked the over today. So I saw that, Jay, and that was the last straw.
The push.
Yeah.
Sounds like
basically
it's time to
Book It Trent stole bartender's shtick, man, when he came around. Basically,
Well, he's doing a lot better than the bartender financially. Book It Trent, that's for sure. The bartender's still bartending.
Oh,
it's a big punt there, Rob, for me.
What was the ruling on that Joe Burrow carry there? Did they give him yards?
I think he lost 2 yards. Chad said Rob's going to be pissed about losing 2 yards. They're talking about.
I'm not going to be happy, but that I would think that they would consider that a sack and not a rushing attempt if he lost yards.
I'll tell you right now
what's your bet?
Joe Burrow over 8.5.
Over 8.5. Okay. Yeah. Let me see the box score. They got him for 2 carries, 6 yards.
It's like
2 for 6.
Nope,
so they ruled that.
Wait, nope. Did they just go 3 to 5? Yeah, I think they went 3 carries, 5 yards.
So they gave him a negative. They counted that as a rushing attempt.
Well, it just repopulated, but then it went the other way. I don't know what the box score on ESPN is doing. It went from 2 carries, 6 yards to 3 carries, 5 yards, and now it's back to 2 and 6. So
it sounds like we're gonna have to do homework tonight and email.
I know.
Like I did for the Bucky Irving thing.
I gotta say that should be considered a sack. If he gets negative yards on that play, he has a pass rusher chasing him down. That should be considered a sack.
I think they fixed it.
Yeah, it looked like he actually got a yard in real time, or like a half yard.
So ESPN ruled it a sack and then took the sack away. Because I was watching it in real time. He went from 2-6 to 3-5 and now back to 2-6. So somebody just hit the wrong button.
Yeah. They did credit Matabuke with a Matabuke. I knew I was gonna fucking butcher the shit out of that.
Yeah. Okay, you tried. It wasn't quite as bad as Laviska Shenault, but
he's French. Like, please.
Oh, you're the one that said Shenault.
Yeah, he's French, guys.
He's not. I promise you. Let me see. Hold on. Without looking, I'm gonna guess that Laviska Shenault is from Georgia. Let me see where he's from. DeSoto, Texas. That was my next guess. Was Texas. Close enough.
The surname Shenault was first founded in Normandy. It's Dutch. Sorry, that's why it's Dutch. It's not French. My bad. It's Dutch, but it is pronounced Shenault.
Costos was on our show Sunday, and he goes, and I have this prop finder, so I can type in the name and I can find the prop at any book. And Costos says, I really like Jatavian Sanders, and I'm like, J.
It's apostrophe. He's got an apostrophe in there. Yeah.
I did not have the apostrophe in there. So I finally Googled them and I found it. It's J.A. apostrophe. And I go, it's one of those Old Testament names. Yes. J.A. apostrophe.
Yep. Classic. Like I think Zadarius Smith also has an apostrophe if I'm correct. Could be wrong on that.
I don't. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. Z.A. apostrophe Darius. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Who has not played for every NFC North team but the Bears.
There was some who was when I was growing up, I'm trying to remember the name. It was the first name that I remember that had the DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Remember DeBrickashaw?
Yeah, the left tackle,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, DeBrickashaw.
You're not that old though. Is he? How old? He's got to be 40. So that couldn't have been that long ago.
No, but I just remember that clearly. Like I got into sports media, and he was like coming into the league, I think with the Jets at that time. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was drafted. He was like a top 5 pick, Ferguson. Right. Yeah.
DeBrickashaw.
Wow.
That's a name. I wouldn't want to fuck around with a guy named DeBrickashaw. Like you met that guy in an alley, and first you'd see him and you'd be like, "Fuck," and then he'd tell you, "I'm DeBrickashaw." I'm like, "Oh fuck, get me the hell out of here, man."
Mark, I see the chat. Just use Sanders. Unfortunately, there are many Sanders in the league, so it doesn't populate right away. So you got to go first name with my prop finder.
How many Sanders do we think there are in the league? There's definitely 2 on the Panthers because they have Miles Sanders as well.
Well, I can tell if I go to my populator and type in Sanders,
I'll guess 5.
Well, Jatavian was number 2. Eli Sanders 1, Jatavian Sanders 2, Jack Sanders, Max Sanders, Miles Sanders, Raheem Sanders, Shedeur Sanders.
Miami has the kickers, Sanders. Miami's kicker. Jason Sanders.
Quattro. That's from Key and Peele. Oh, man. Hingle McCringleberry.
Such a good.
Oh,
so good. Lots of punts.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm going to probably play second half over in this game.
I don't blame you at all. What do you think it's going to open?
It's going to be something. What's the updated game line right now?
45.5
FanDuel. So it's going to be like around 24 and a half.
Smith, BYU. Yeah. The chat. I love the chat here, man. The chat's so good on the show.
The chat is honestly, I say this all the time and I mean it. I'm not just kissing ass to the people in here, but like some nights it's a struggle to do the stream like beforehand, right? I like today was a long day for me. I had a lot of stuff going on, and then you sit down and you're like, I'm going to be in this chair for the next 3.5, 4 hours. But once you get into it, you kind of forget about that. Like the chat makes it very easy to interact with people. So I actually do appreciate all the comments out there. It goes a long way. A long way.
So, I mean, we're at 14. Total's 45.5. You do the quick math, that's 31, but it obviously can't be that high. You're not doing
because they're expecting some points in this half, right?
I think 26.5 is my guess.
Yeah.
Because you have to account for overtime too. Remember that.
Yep. I just saw Lamar Jackson go down the stairs to the locker room.
Oh, right. That'll change the total.
That will. Although he has been known to leave games to go take a shit before. That has happened before. We don't know what it is as of now. Oh, it looked like Burrow was going to take off there. Oh, not Gesicki. That's the worst. The worst combination of things that could have happened right there.
Are you sure you saw him go to the locker room? Was he not on the field for this play that we're just...
He's walking back up the stairs right now. Yeah.
So he's not hurt.
Okay. No, he went down the stairs with someone with him. Maybe just took a piss in the corner. Yeah,
would they milk him? Why does he need somebody? Does he need somebody to milk him on the sideline or what? Come on, you need somebody to go with you?
He was putting in his zit, realistically.
Yeah. He just didn't want to get fined like Baker or get a warning.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
You milk me? Oh, I fucking love that movie. I love that movie.
Quickly, someone in the chat was asking about Deontay Johnson if he's played a snap. Nathan Yankee, 1 snap, according to him. This was, I believe this is the most recent drive. So
that's enough for people to complain about the games that being fixed. Yeah,
refund.
Exactly. How the fuck did FanDuel know that Deontay was only going to play 1 snap? FanDuel knew.
It's so funny because they got so many white guys in the 80s. Every time I see them throw it in the flat, I'm like, no, because you talked about Gesicki. That was not Gesicki. I know Gesicki's 88.
87's Hudson, yeah.
Well, they got 87. They got 87, 88, 89, don't they? Don't they have all 3?
Drew Sample is the other, yeah. Oh man, it's tough to watch. They got so many white tight ends.
Yeah, the whites have a monopoly on 87s, 87, 88, 89.
And Trenton Irwin does look like he could kind of be a tight end sometimes when you see him out there as well. So, yeah, it's tough. That's tough. There's some weird stuff going on with Lamar, man. I got to tell you, like every year, couple times a year, he doesn't practice for a few days and the team just doesn't give an update. A couple years ago, he had like some mysterious illnesses that were happening and they're like, no, it's not COVID or whatever. He's weird dude, man. run into the locker room in that game against Cleveland, the infamous taking a dump game where he came back and won against Baker Mayfield. Fuck, there's a lot of those, man. IBS, maybe. Yeah.
I did see this morning, and I know that you don't buy into narratives most of the time because I've known you a long time. Lamar Jackson in 2023 had 3,600 pass yards, 800 rush yards, so 4,400 yards total, give or take, 29 total touchdowns, and 7 picks.
Wow.
This year, he's on pace for 4,500 passing yards, 950 on the ground, 41 touchdowns, and 3 picks. I know that they say that they won't give him another MVP, but if he does that, come on, man. 41 tutties and 3 picks and 5,400 yards or 5,300 yards. Come on.
Man, the MVP race is so interesting to me. Allen's favored right now. If hypothetically, I'm not saying this is going to happen. It's an extreme long shot to happen. But let's say the Chiefs go 17-0 and Mahomes doesn't have the stats of a Josh Allen or a Lamar Jackson. Will he win the MVP?
No, Reed should win Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I think they'll both get it if that happens.
He's only won it one time. He won it in 2002 with Philly. He's never won Coach of the Year in Kansas City.
I love that. I agree. But also, like you might get like a huge Washington Commanders year too, and then Dan Quinn is. I don't know. These awards are so funny. They really are. I've gotten to the point now where I really can't evaluate. I just kind of skip ahead to the final month of the season at this point and see what the schedules look like and say, like, what's going to happen in these last 3 games here? Because our narratives change like every single week. And it's really like such a recency bias award at the end of the year.
Do you really think Dan Quinn has a chance to win Coach of the Year if Jane Daniels continues to do what he does? Don't you feel like the accreditation will go towards more so Daniels than Dan Quinn?
It depends on how they do it, but if like the defense ends up being average instead of bad, I think that he definitely has a shot there.
Okay.
Yeah. Burrow's pretty fucking good, man. That was a fucking sick throw off his back foot there. Sick throw. God, I love football, Sammy. Love football.
I bet you'd love it if Dan Quinn was in Dallas still, too.
Honestly, no. I was not a Dan Quinn guy.
Stop. You don't want Mike Zimmer anywhere near
No,
that
no,
team.
I kind of the organization needs to hit rock bottom. It does at some point. Like just constantly getting to the playoffs and not being able to do anything. You're just stuck in no man's land for a while. They need a rock bottom.
No
That's
NFC
sad.
championship since what, 95? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Did Kyle Hamilton just get hurt on that play? What happened?
He's down.
Yep, he did.
He
did.
Ankle,
That'll be good for the second half overlook. Oh no, maybe like an Achilles or I don't want to speculate, but it seems like one where he tried to get up and couldn't. He couldn't get up right away there.
He just slid. It's that turf. It's turf, right? I mean, it looks like turf.
Oh, that's a weird
Do
one.
I want to look?
He's limping off.
I haven't seen a bad view yet. Yeah, if he's limping off, it's not. Oh, it's his right ankle. He rolled his right ankle.
That's what I said. Ankle, Dr. Sam.
Yep.
You
Dr.
can
Sam.
tear your ACL and still walk on it though. That's
It looked like his right ankle though.
Okay, all right.
It looked like he rolled his right ankle.
I can't do the queasies.
I don't have a shot glass. Sorry.
Yeah.
We got to get Hammer shot glasses. Then we'll send one to Sammy.
I still have my Veasan shot glasses, which I busted out on my first ever chicken dinner. And I said that was actually my Christmas bonus once year at Veasan. They gave us a little bag with the little foofy stuff in there. And you're like, ooh, what is this going to be? And you take the paper out and it's a card that says, thanks for helping us take our big shot. And it was 2 Veasan shot glasses. And that was our Christmas bonus 2018.
Well, I'll tell you what the Hammer guys get as a bonus. It's to work the holidays. That's what they get. Bonus working hours. Football season don't stop, baby. Christmas Day, fuck it, we're doing shows. Like
we're probably doing a live stream.
I actually didn't look, Jason. I didn't look at the holiday schedule yet this year, but we did shows like last year, right around the holidays.
No, it's good. It's good. It's around the holidays, which is good. Yeah. Also, like, you obviously love the family, but
yeah, you can only see the family so much.
I need an excuse to get to like watch. I need, like, you know what I mean? Like,
honestly. I hope my wife isn't watching tonight. I don't think she is. But like, I love my in-laws, but I can't do like, you know, an 8-hour day there. It's not so like the excuse to be able to leave to do football is nice every now and then, you know?
Yeah.
Those turn into long days. I'm like trying to keep my eyes open at the table, you know, like
I'm trying to get to the
Italian meals are long.
I'm trying to get old enough where I can just sleep on the couch and no one will say anything, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
Oh, just wait till you get married. You sleep on the couch, it might as well be World War III when you sleep on the couch.
Yeah. My wife is not a fan.
It's like, wait, I slept on the couch. Why didn't you come to bed? Like, what?
I fell asleep and didn't wake, you know. I know. I get the same stuff. If you were tired, you should have came upstairs. I'm like, well, I wasn't tired. No. Then I just fell asleep.
Babe, I was watching Hawaii, okay? Give me a break.
Yeah. Rescue 911, man. There's like 40 trillion bees that killer bees that came out of the back of this truck. I was really interested in it. What do you want?
You're going to be happy. You're going to be happy with that result.
Oh, baby, it's either going to be a Hudson touchdown or Joe Burrow rushing yard. Oh, it's offside.
Nope. Look who he threw to, though.
Oh, okay. So you're just happy. You think I'm happy now just to see incompletions that go to Gesicki?
Oh yeah,
that's how sad my life has become. I
didn't say
I'd
that.
rather him not be targeted, Sam.
But if that pass is caught, that's a reception.
That is
because they accept or they don't accept the penalty.
So the only way you lose here is touchdown.
Oh, don't even shut up. Don't even start with that. Don't even start with the only way I lose stuff.
It's touchdown though. That's the way. Touchdown field goal doesn't do anything for you.
And there's a pick.
There you go. So you don't lose now.
No, do not.
If it was a pick when he was targeting Hudson, I'll be upset. Nope.
I don't know.
It was Gesicki.
Targeted.
It was Gesicki again. Yep. That was bad throw. He threw the wrong receiver there. Double teamed. Had
Chase open.
Oof. You know, Burrow did this in the first game against Baltimore. They would have won the first game against Baltimore if it weren't for the pick on like the 40-yard line. It's a bad yeah, Stevens.
I think he's in. His knee's down.
Yeah, it looks like.
Isn't it? Actually, his knee's not down. The right knee's not down. Right foot's down. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I know. I got the bad view in the.
No, you'll get a couple good ones here.
I don't
right
think
foot's down.
I don't think he's
right left. He's in. You'll see it. I mean, the right foot's in, and then the left one hits.
I think they're both in, right? It's just
a
matter of whether his right foot touches out of bounds before the left one gets in, and it's close.
Well, what they call it on the field?
They called that a pick because you're celebrating. It was called a pick.
So
it's a turnover. It's getting automatically reviewed right now because it's
for sure. My favorite thing now on Saturday is when and I watch a lot of college football, obviously. So I was watching Ohio State, Penn State, and there were a couple really close plays in the game. And Fox goes, and I work for Fox, so I should be careful here, but Fox goes, let's bring in Mike Pereira. And he's basically like, I don't fucking know. You know, like he has no idea what the rules
I saw that. I fucking saw that. He's like, these ones, it's impossible to know what's gonna happen. It's like, what the
You're the rules analyst. What do you mean you don't know? So they went to him 2 or 3 times in the game, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And I'm sitting there watching like, okay, all right. Bold move, Cotton.
That was funny, man. That was funny. I'm being reminded tonight. So Fezzik released a 3-star hockey play today, and I don't know what it is, but I really, really want to know what it was. If anyone knows, you got to let me know what it was.
Because do not know.
He never releases hockey plays. So I'm like, I want to know where he got this from, whatever. I'm still really interested in that. Someone just reminded me on the side that he had one for today, but I don't know what's going to happen here on this play. I paused it and rewound it, and I think his right foot hits the boundary slightly before his left foot comes down in bounds, but I think it's close enough that I don't know that they're going to overturn it either. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
Well, I know the call.
Okay, so it's got to be, you buy your face, it's an overturn. Now I know for sure it's. There we go. Second down. Because his right foot slides and hits like White just before his left hits the ground. Tough. Back to it. You know, it's funny because it like, again, sorry, Sammy. I mean, I'll pay. I feel like if you lose this bet, I'll just pay you the money for mushing you. But you're like 99% to win right now. But it still feels like a sweat until you see zeros on the clock, no matter what.
I'm surprised Baltimore's not calling a timeout.
Do they have any? They don't have any. They burned 2 in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, Cincy just called a timeout. Oof.
That's unusual. And I would argue incredibly stupid. Like if you were going to call the timeout, you should let the clock run to about 30 seconds or so. Don't call it at 44.
This guy Amir says in the chat, anything you like this Saturday so we can take the opposite.
That's so mean.
I give one bet that moves 6 points and it loses. It's crazy.
No, I know he's talking about me. He's talking about me because this is the guy that he liked Chase Brown over before the game, and I like the under, so he's talking about me. Amir, I would happily bet if you want to cross with me, hit me up in the DMs. Anytime you like the opposite of me, we'll do a no vig type of thing. We'll just we'll get money out to people in advance as escrow. But yeah, you're more than welcome to escrow with somebody and cross with me on games.
Was he the same guy who gave out Chris Paul points, rebounds, assists over? Because he has 7 points, rebounds, and assists right now.
Different guy, I think.
Okay, well, I'm just roasting some random guy. I'm sorry, random guy.
Different Amir.
Different guy. You just roasted a different guy.
Just a random guy catching strays here.
Again, why did they use the timeout so quickly? I don't understand. They used their last timeout with 36 seconds left here. They could have ran up, called the play. Okay, Amir, he says it wasn't for me. Now you're in my good graces again, but don't give Sammy shit like that.
Now you're in my bad graces.
What the fuck's going on here?
Like, listen, not everyone can be me and go 3-0 on best bets. Okay, so
no, you did not. You have not. You just keep adding one you went 1-0 last year. I don't know when this got to 3-0. You're just making stuff up right now.
2-0 technically because the Super Bowl, but
come on. Yes, that's it.
Hudson,
Tanner Hudson, baby.
Sammy, what's your number on the under? I feel
26.5.
Okay.
You know who tried to talk me off of Tanner Hudson? Hitman. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind in the fourth quarter tonight when he joins. I'll tell you right now. That's a good win for the Nails, people. Good win. It's nice to have stuff like that. Okay. I mean, we may lose bets tonight. And Sam's still got to sweat 30 seconds because the fucking Bengals decided they were going to call timeouts to save the Ravens 30 seconds.
It's brutal.
You know, it does make for good, I was going to say TV, but this is just YouTube. Makes for good digital content.
You would think they would just take the kick, run it where they need to or where they can, and then that's it. Take a knee, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They do have Tucker, so maybe not.
I don't see like the the semi-automatic celebration that I do. I don't know where that originated from. I have no idea, but it seems to be my go-to these days. It does seem to be my go-to these days. Frank the Tank Sally, Frank the Brank Sally. Do you know Frank Brank? You familiar with Frank Brank?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's a funny comment. Very funny comment. Yeah. 30 seconds of sweat. 30 seconds of sweat.
Just take a knee. Take a knee. You know you want to.
Harbaugh won't though. If they get a negative play, they'll take a knee. You want a return here, right? Like you want them to kill 5 seconds on a return. Touchback. Well, let's see. Let's see what the formation looks like here, Sammy. Hamilton is in the X-ray room. They're going. Hamilton's in the X-ray room right now. So either going to be like an ankle sprain or a break. I'm living vicariously through you right now, Sam. I'm living through you. Okay, that's good for you. That's good for you. 4 seconds for 3 yards. You take that any day of the week, man.
I will take it.
You take
I'm just
that any
nervous
day
about the bomb to Zay Flowers.
Since he should put Jamar, if it comes to that, Jamar Chase should be playing center field, no doubt. Like the Bears Commanders game, right? Did the Bears have any of their wide receivers on the field?
No.
Like Odunze could jump.
Yeah, they should have had Odunze and Cole Kmet both out there. Your jump ball guys.
Yeah. Well, that's some time off the clock for an incompletion. Okay. Another 5 seconds for no yards. Another 5 seconds for no yards. Oh, yeah. I forgot you defensive touchdown is on the table too.
Yeah, the chat is not on my side here. I don't fucking appreciate it, but it is what it is.
This is
where does the pick six? Everyone's like pick six. Why did that start? What the hell? That's so mean.
It's like I'm in the score chat all over again.
That's
people
crazy.
Posting fake outcomes in this.
We got our bet with Tanner Hudson anytime. Let's give. Let's give.
Let's give. Give a little bit. Honestly, it seems like actually best case for Sam after this play here where Andrews goes is that they do work it in the field goal range because they'll kick with Tucker. Like they'll try a 58-yarder with Tucker rather than going for the end zone. So the best bet is actually to get it into field goal range at this point.
I mean, at the end of the day, look, I could lose this bet. It was the right bet. I mean, I don't
100%
care what anybody says. I mean, we make good bets all the time that lose and bad bets that win. This is the right cap. I mean, this was a dead under for what?
The entire half.
27, 28 minutes.
Yep. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
The score chat is the cesspool of humanity. It's bad in there, man. It is real bad in there.
Oh, there we go. No chance. Nope. Tick, 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 tick.
Okay. I love that. Half's up. Oh, that's Deontay Johnson's first catch, too. Deontay Johnson got in there. Coaching staff ain't going to be happy with Deontay. Although, like, he didn't really, he tried to get out of bounds. He just couldn't get out of bounds. The guy made the tackle on him. Tough one. Stammy. What an end to the half. What an end to the half. Big. Now, you take that money and you do the second half.
I will wait to see the line, and then
Yes.
I will see your reaction, and then I will debate myself for the next timer's on 12 minutes 40 seconds. Yep. All right. Let's get this line.
Jason, bring up the odds on screen, and we'll see them populate in real time. The second half odds here. Second half total and spread. If you can open up those boxes. Total 27. 27 and a half. No, we needed a 26 and a half, people. Not a 27.5. What's the spread? 4.5. Ravens 4.5. I don't like that either. We got cucked, man. Cuck City right here. Right? We got cucked. What's the Cincy game money line right now? Out of curiosity.
Game money line?
Yeah. Live money line, 150. No.
Yeah. Well,
not enough. Yeah.
As low as 135 at a place you know very well, but as high as 154.
Yep.
Huge,
I'm just trying to
huge gap.
I know. That usually is in the live markets. It's why it's they can be so lucrative sometimes. Damn. I got nothing second half right now.
I'll throw something out there.
Okay. I'm listening. I can't say I'm going to play it, but I'm listening.
A little crazy, but Justice Hill, 25 plus yards. The only Justice Hill prop available. I'd prefer to take his normal number over, but it's not listed on FanDuel. 15 to 1.
All rushing yards you're saying on Justice Hill.
Yeah,
so he's got
Justice Hill rushing yards.
What's the I need like the handicap on this.
He's playing and Keaton Mitchell isn't playing that much.
Okay. Has Keaton Mitchell even had like a carry in this game?
I don't think he's had a carry, but he's had some snaps. I can say that.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jason.
You hate it.
I think this is a terrible bet. But when last time I said that to you, you hit like a 8-1 parlay out of that. So I feel almost compelled to play this at this point. But
honestly, I would rather if just his overs were available, like an over 4.5 maybe or a 5.5, whatever it was, because I think it was 8.5 pregame. I would take that, but not available at FanDuel.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The Ravens have only run the ball 8 times today to 14 passes. Who starts with the ball? Ravens do.
Ravens.
So the first drive, the Ravens are going to try to run the ball heavily on the first drive out of the half. They're going to go back to their roots of running the ball. But if that gets out of hand, then we bet Derrick Henry under. If they punt on the first drive, we go Derrick Henry unders. I think that's the look.
We could just parlay that right now.
Parlay punt with Derrick Henry.
First
but I don't think they're
punt?
going to punt the first drive, though. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what the price would be on that, though.
Man, you had a split second to take 26.5 too, and it's bye-bye.
Gonzo. Gone.
Yep.
Gonzo.
Goes fast.
That's it, man. It's tough.
So we're out. We're sitting out.
I mean, you know me, like I don't like to force it I don't like to force it. I'll find bets. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to find some bets. But I don't want to force the second half line here.
Okay, fair enough.
That's it. You gotta stay disciplined sometimes, you know? You catch your Tanner Hudson touchdown, you don't want to give it all away right away. You don't want to give it all back to the books.
Hell of a hit, buddy. What was he, like 8-1, 9-1?
13.
13?
Anytime. If it was first touchdown, probably not doing shows the rest of the year.
I love that you saved that for this show and didn't share it on my show. Thank you.
You know what? I know. Sorry, bud. Instead, your listeners are sweating Gesicki unders. He's at 25 with the lead. 25 yards at the lead. It's close. It's a coin flip. Flipping coins on that one. Chicken dinner listeners flipping coins.
Are you with me on Rams going down Monday or no?
I got nothing there.
Good.
I did say, so I opened the Sunday night stream by saying I thought Miami would catch money, but I didn't really want to bet them 2.5. I wanted to just see if there was any more Rams love, because the Rams got steamed pretty heavy against the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, if I get a 3 here, I'll jump in the pool, but it just never materialized. I think a lot of people, RAS specifically, was interested in that Dolphins number.
No doubt. Holy cow. I just saw last thing. I saw Derrick Henry has 6 carries for 22 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He was minus 300 to score a touchdown tonight.
Yep. Producer Jason gave out no Derrick Henry touchdown before the show.
There's still a full half to play.
I talked about it this morning, but the book that was dealing minus $3 did not give the no. The only book that gave the no was about plus 220?
215. It was 215.
Okay,
What I got it at.
215.
There was a
And
book out there.
Yeah.
Book out there that had like, I don't know if it was 230. Let me just double check it. It might have been it's 260 or 230 for like a little bit, but I wasn't able to play that. But there was some whatever. I've been burned 4 times on it this year, and I still go back to it. So
the lesson is you can deal whatever you want when you don't deal the no.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, the real lesson is you could just martingale and hope Derrick Henry eventually doesn't score a touchdown, right? That's the real lesson.
Where he comes out of the game healthy as well, not anything else.
Yes, true. Sammy, appreciate you, man. BetQL, everyone, if you want to check that out. What time are you live tomorrow morning?
9 a.m. Eastern, buddy. See you there bright and early.
I will not be. I will tell you I'm not up by 9 a.m. tomorrow. I will guarantee that. I will be sleeping. That election kept me up for a long time enjoying the coverage, and I have not recovered. So I'll be sleeping in. But enjoy the show. Say hi to Joe tomorrow morning. Everyone check it out. And also, links for Sammy's Twitter are in the chat as well. Check out Chicken Dinner on YouTube as well.
And in the description.
Perfect. Thanks very much, Sammy. Take care.
See you guys.
Sam Paniotovich, everyone. God, I love that guy. The best. Jason, pull up the screen.
He's the man.
He is the man. I love Sammy. Yeah, the times that me and Sam have had in Vegas together, some of the best times imaginable, man. True legend. Pull up the FanDuel screen really quickly.
Before I pull up, someone mentioned in the chat, I actually like it way more than what I gave at the Justice Hill. Punt, Zay Flowers pass. 17-1 feels unreal.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking offensive touchdown.
It's plus 145 though for an offensive touchdown for the Raiders, and plus 240 like that.
Oh, it's terrible.
That feels horrible.
We should be playing the punt, right? But
do we hope for like a little bit of Burrow fuckery? I don't know.
I want to go offensive touchdown, Tanner Hudson to catch a pass. I just pull that up for me and see what it pays. Is there a Tanner Hudson 2+?
I would assume so. I mean, it's going to lose, obviously, but...
You guys realize how many targets? Tanner Hudson has 5 targets tonight.
He's a dog, yeah.
Tanner Hudson is getting the targets. Like, we have to capitalize on Tanner Hudson being involved in this offense. Like, forget about Burton and Yoshivas. It's the fucking Tanner Hudson, Jamar Chase show right now.
I'm going to play this.
You know what? I have to now. Now that it's been built.
I'm going to play this.
Now that it's been built, I'm going to bet it. Leave it up on screen for about a minute here.
Yeah.
So that we can...
I'll talk my way through it. Again, offensive touchdown on the 6th drive for the Bengals. Guys, you can find this under Drive SGP over at FanDuel. I doubt I don't even know if they offer these at other books, but I have a strong feeling you're not going to get it at this price.
And also the to catch a pass props are like they're not widespread.
Yeah,
FanDuel has pretty good prices on those relative to the rest. Anyways, listen, I actually just make it fully clear here. I don't think this is really an edge at 80-1, but it's been a good night. I'm going to win tonight. Thank you, Tanner Hudson.
Tanner Hudson.
You know what? Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
Turn around. That's a great video, by the way. You know what I'm talking about?
Every now and then. Yeah. Oh, it's so good, man.
No, wait. Not the actual song. Like the one
old
from...
school.
I don't even...
Old school.
Is it old school?
I fucking need you more.
No. Different one with the kids singing it.
Oh, not the kid. I'm thinking of the old school. Oh, look at this. Johnny C.
Wow. Is that
Johnny C?
Dan Band? What's Dan Band? Is that the? I don't know.
Dan Band. Okay. Sorry. Do you still have that on your screen?
Yes.
I 2+. 1 second. Let me just get this in.
If you played.
Yeah. If you play Tanner Hudson.
Tanner Hudson.
Touchdown. Yeah.
On FanDuel.
Yeah.
Tweet it at us.
Yeah. Tweet it at Forward Progress HQ. Put out a tweet out there. Let us know that you played it. If you want to thank me at Rob Pizzola, you can do that. I feel actually really I feel bad asking for this, but it's the one surefire way for us to promote this stream and get people talking about it and potentially get people in the door. So if you did win that bet, it would help if you posted a screenshot. Hide that ticket number maybe in there. May want to not post that. But yes.
Yes. Yeah, what a night so far. It's been great for me.
So far, so good. Lost.
I just need if we could just have Deontay Johnson just not play for the rest of the game, it'd be appreciated as well.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's in the doghouse after not getting out of bounds there. But what was he supposed to do? Yeah.
I don't know, not drop the ball. Like in that situation though, actually, obviously it's impossible to say and do in real time. He should have actually just dropped the ball, not caught it, because they would have had another shot and I guess it's more on Lamar for throwing the ball as well. So
yeah,
maybe I'm just being overly critical.
Sammy says Hudson 6+ 154 does seem like a good play. So he's going in with 4, 2 catches in the second half. He has 5 targets. I don't hate that. I don't hate it.
I'm just trying to find it. I can't find it. I'm blind. No, not Charlie Kohler. Charlie Kohler had a catch. Wow. Shut up that guy.
Did he?
I don't know when. I don't remember him getting a catch, but
sorry, I missed that.
Tanner Hudson. Let's see. Plus 154 right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As Sammy said. Get it in, guys. Get it in. They're going to kick off soon. I already got in the touchdown 2+.
Yeah.
Make sure you get in on that.
What's out of curiosity, what's everyone's biggest rooting interest here for the second half? Just so I know, I don't want to be stepping on toes and cheering, wildly for stuff that happens if it's against you. Let me know your biggest rooting interest.
Rashad Bateman 40-yard catch, and that's it. That's just one, and then he has a stomach virus where he just has to poop, and that's it.
Stomach.
I like
virus,
this.
Huh?
Yeah. Cincy 285 money line second half.
Oh.
Bung on.
I don't think this is going to happen, but I actually don't hate this idea. I don't love
the alt unders.
And you just hope for field goals in. It's interesting. All right, lots of people rooting for points, I would say, in the second half here. Lots of people rooting for points. First negative. I thought you had endeared yourself to the people.
Again, every time I see a negative comment, I'm curious whose burner it is, because I haven't seen this guy type all night.
Andrew C. Where's Andrew C. been at this year? You think Andrew C. is a burner, huh?
I just genuinely not seen him all night.
Yeah. I hear you. That's got to be a hold. That's 100% a hold. Don't know who it was on the Ravens O-line there, but he absolutely held and steamrolled the guy to the ground. Yeah, there you go.
That's all right.
There you go.
Just means a little bit more yards for.
Turn around.
Is that a go-to? Oh, you know what? I forgot. I actually tweeted out the Tanner Hudson.
Is it a go-to karaoke song?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
No. You know, it's a really, I don't know if you know Don't Cry by Guns N' Roses, but that's a go-to for me. Yeah. Don't you cry tonight.
Don't know.
I still love you, baby. Classic. Lamar. Wow, what a 1-yard run that was for Lamar. Holy shit.
Jeff is coming on the third quarter, guys, but
yeah.
I don't know where he joins. He's there. Yeah. He was eating something.
This is a classic
Jeff.
It's The classic Jeff move. He's here somewhere. We don't know what happened again.
I think
Ravens
he's
will
trying
not
to-
run it. So this is what I meant. The negative plays on first down are killing the Ravens in this game because it gets them out of their bread and butter. You can't take a hold on. Yeah,
it feels like they're doing the same thing that lost them that playoff game last year, where they were like refusing to run the ball for some reason.
Yeah. Todd Monken's. Who fell down there? Looked like he was going to be open.
Thank you, Deontay Johnson. Get on the bench.
Deontay.
There you go.
Could have been a Charger. Could have been a Charger instead. He is a Raven, and it's not going well. Guys, when I was talking about Deontay being amazing, I was referring to Carolina Panthers Deontay. I don't know who this guy is. I also don't know who this guy is that's about to join us on screen here. Looks like a McDonald's worker.
What up?
What's up?
What up,
You
bro?
tell me.
Nothing, just enjoying the game. Don't really have much invested or involved. A couple things live.
Yeah. Did you hit Tanner Hudson anytime touchdown like us on the rest of the stream here or what?
Nope. Didn't even know what that was.
Sorry, bud.
It's all right.
Sorry.
When'd you give that out?
This afternoon with Suma.
Okay, nice. What was that? 10-1?
13.
Beautiful.
It's good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. Does the M stand for mega, Jeff?
This is just a McDonald's hat.
It's a red hat with an M.
Yeah, and he flipped fries. Do you think he handed his 2 weeks in at McDonald's yet, though?
What a week, man. Honestly, I feel like we live in a simulation. Every single time something happens, it's just it gets more and more comedic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go like deep down to the road, but I'm like way behind on my hate watching.
Yeah. I already lost a parlay to start the second half. I needed a Ravens touchdown on the first drive. We should have just went the fucking punt parlay. We always do the punt.
The punt parlay?
Yeah.
The Chargers
punt.
play the Ravens next week, so I just hope it's a physical half, but there'll be extra time.
Well, Kyle Hamilton got hurt, Jeff, and it looks like it might be serious.
Well, they play the Ravens in 2 weeks. The Chargers play the Bengals next week.
Oh. So you're looking for a Bengals injury. You're rooting for Jamar Chase to get hurt?
Well, I guess if it's a multi-week injury, then is Kyle Hamilton out for multiple weeks?
It looked like a bad ankle injury.
Interesting.
It's tough. Listen, Jeffrey. Not you. This guy spells his name the same way as you. It's why it's very confusing. Listen, Jeffrey the giraffe.
Yeah, I respect the draft.
I also have to.
It's a Toys R Us draft, Rob.
That's a big catch. That's a big catch. House it. Jamar Chase touchdown. Big time touchdown. Chase. I don't actually know why I've started rooting for the Bengals. I have nothing going on here. I don't have the second half
over.
Why are you
rooting for the Bengals?
I just like I want big plays. I like seeing big plays. I want big plays.
Okay.
And that was a big play. I'm just wearing the Bengals shirt because I have a Bengals shirt. That's all the only reason I'm wearing this.
I wasn't sure. I thought you might have actually had like a nice bet on the Bengals, like actually rock a shirt. Like you're not Jason, who's just like gonna wear a jersey.
No.
Why am I getting?
Don't compare me.
No,
man.
it's not even a dude.
Today he didn't realize professional surfing was actually a thing. He thought that
Don't
this
you
is
know
impossible.
the difference between actually getting made fun of and getting made fun of?
No, his back's against the wall now. It's all over for this guy now. Every little shot someone takes at him, it's like they basically fucking shanked him in prison
you're on
or
the
something.
show.
Like
I'm just saying, like, if Jason's wearing a jersey, I don't know that as like I'm sure he's got maybe a couple bucks on the jersey, right?
No, nothing.
No.
Like you'll wear the jersey but bet the other side. Because you have every team,
Nothing.
so I assume you're wearing the team that you bet on a bit, or the team that you're cheering for in bets.
Whatever the aura attracts me to for that given game.
Okay.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this really quickly, just before we do. Because I'm getting weird vibes from you. You told me you e-transferred the money.
I transferred
But-
it to you to get out of
No,
the
no, no,
Dodgers.
no. Stop.
Oh my
I know you
God,
didn't.
what are you making it, Rob? So Rob's
Now
Rob's
you
No, no, no.
busy. He's
distributed it.
running
I
a
don't know.
company. Now it's
Jeff,
his problem to deal with
This
it.
never happened. This never happened. He didn't transfer me the money. He told me before we went on air that he transferred someone the money. I asked specifically, so tell me now, has the $10 been paid?
Yes.
Okay.
It went to the human fund.
I
No.
don't even. Jason.
Did someone in that thread receive their $10?
One person did, yes.
Okay.
Do I do all of them?
No. If one person, you said you'd Venmo $10 to someone, I think it was ambiguous enough that as long as you paid the $10 to someone in the thread, I'm okay with it. But I need to know that it's been paid.
Yes.
Yes, it happened.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's it. Human fund. Tim like that. Tim like the human fund. Okay. As long as it happened, you can get off
That
the
was
screen
the
now.
second drive, right? Baltimore went 3 and out.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
It was piss poor drive. Piss poor drive.
I wanted to throw out there though. Have you guys seen the guy on Twitter who his classmate wears a different jersey to class every single day, and he has like the most random pulls, most random jersey. Have you seen that guy or no? It's like you guys have no idea what I'm talking about.
I usually don't.
I can picture it in my head, but I've never seen it.
No, it's just I want to be that guy's friend. Seems like him and I are two peas in a pod.
Because he wears a different jersey every day.
Different jersey every day.
Jeff used to do this when I worked at the Score with him.
No, it wasn't me.
Yeah, it was one day was LaDainian Tomlinson. Next day was Phillip Rivers. Next day was Sean Merriman.
I mean, I do have all those jerseys, but I wouldn't really wear jerseys to work that much. I'd wear like classics that like, Gabe or Cam would appreciate if I had them.
Yeah.
More so than like a current Charger, to be perfectly honest.
Did you happen to catch any of the best bets, Jeff, that I did with Cam this week? Holy fuck, he in like a Cam spirits. He was really excited that one of his buddies bought him an ice maker this week. Like he was
Ice makers
fucking
are clutch. They're
he
pretty
was
clutch
very
if you
giddy
don't
about
have
that.
one.
Yes.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Again, the football content, like I'm way behind. I'm way behind. Like I've been preoccupied this week from a content perspective, so I'm a little behind or way behind on football.
Okay, 40-yard carry here for Henry. So I was wondering if this was going to be the drive where they just start slamming Henry now at this point.
You think Kyle Hamilton broke his ankle?
He at least sprained it. It got stuck in the turf and turned awkwardly, and he went in for an X-ray. I don't think he broke it because he walked off the field, but I think it's definitely within the possibility that he sprained his ankle, which could be multi-week.
So, Rob, next week the Chargers play the Bengals. The Bengals are playing on Thursday right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then the following week they play the Ravens on Monday.
Yep.
That's fine. There's no rest advantage in that game. And
Yep.
then after the Monday, they play Atlanta in Atlanta, who's off a bye. So cross country, it's like Widowmaker cross country. Yep. And then the week after that, they play the Chiefs, who played on a Friday.
Right.
The fuck's going on?
So you're telling me they're going to be 5-7.
No, hopefully they'll win this week and they'll get to 6-3. No, I think they'll lose every game.
Yes,
and,
right.
and they'll probably maybe steal a game people don't think. But I'm saying it's a cluster of rest disadvantage that I'm not familiar with that also includes a Widowmaker spot, which is not fair. Although the Chargers had the Widowmaker spot last year, and it was a game they should have won and nearly covered. But that was a gorgeous play.
It happens, man.
Wow.
It happens. Commander Burger says, is there any way Cam would ever join for a quarter on the live show? No. We're head to head with Cam for the live show, unfortunately.
Cam,
it's too challenging. Too challenging.
I mean,
Kyle Hamilton is out for the rest of the game.
you would have to do something really nice for Cam, at which point he feels really indebted to you when you ask him to come on.
True.
That is sort of like the precursor to him coming on.
Yep. It's true.
Not to say you haven't been nice to him for 20 years, but I'm just saying, like,
if I sent him a basket of like cured meats and cheeses and stuff like that,
and then 2 weeks later you hit him up like, hey, you want to join me a little bit on the stream? He would come on.
I like your style, Jeff. Bribery. Yes, it works with Cam. Cam was talking about how he would be a great politician this week, and I basically told him it's like you would be bribed so easily. You'd be the most corrupt politician ever.
He would have been a great politician, because Cam's the type that he could play to a lot of crowds. Like, he could go to a senior's home, Rob, and have those old ladies eating out of his palm. He could go to a tailgate, have the dudes eating out of his palm. Like, he really could, he would need you as like a good campaign manager.
This is exactly what he said. He'd be a man of the people, but he'd hire smart people around him.
Yeah, because he would need to get pulled out before he gets Rob Forded and he's doing like crack and shit.
Yeah. No, this is.
But like, you could take him out to the line, be like, okay, this was a good stop. We have to leave now.
Yeah.
Cam could have won. Yeah, I believe it. If he
could be corrupted too easily. He could not a good politician.
He could have been in like local politics.
That would make him a perfect politician. No,
it'd have taken a lot out of him, and he'd have been real tired, and there'd have been a hot mic hearing him complain. Like, I had a great memory this summer, Rob. I don't even know the concert, but there was a concert at the amphitheater, and my buddy ran into Cam, who he said was literally like holding court around a bunch of people, but the concert was in a rain delay. And he was just complaining about his work, and that if this concert got delayed or postponed or like rescheduled, he was screwed. But you know how it is. Like, you've been out with him. Like, he's holding court to like 6, 8, 10 people telling a story. So that was good. But Cam could be a politician. People love listening to Cam. He could get, the thing is, on a debate, like if someone like you was his competition, the debate wouldn't go well. Like, you'd put him in a box, and then he would not like go off script, but like in a bad way. Like, like people would see like the wrong side of Cam.
Yeah, they'd see the rage side, which they didn't think existed, because he's like so happy.
It's hard to make him rage, but because the one thing that kind of does make him rage would be someone like exposing him for like not knowing something.
If you put together a sound argument,
think he should know. Yeah.
Yes. You put together a sound argument against him and he has no rebuttal, and then you call him out on that, it gets him back up against the wall. So that would be tough. Looks like people are, we got the Ravens are trash comments coming in. I can assure you the Ravens are not trash. Offensively has been a very poor performance tonight, 4.1 yards per play. But
Bengals would be a game out of first.
Bengals would be 5-5.
When you put your memory into no, because what are the Steelers? The Steelers are 7-2, right?
The Steelers are they 7-2? 6-2. 6-2.
So if the Steelers, the Bengals could be. No.
Steelers would go to 6-3 if they lost 5-5. A game and a half back. But they would be like the Bengals play. You said the Chargers next week. They must have a game coming up with the divisional games coming up at some point.
That game got flexed too to Sunday Night Football. So that'd be good. Burrow and Herbert.
Yeah, that's a good game. Week 13, Bengals host the Steelers in that one, and that's after the Bengals bye week as well.
When's the Bengals bye? After the Charger game?
Yep.
Okay, I like that.
Why, you think they're going to be sleepwalking into the bye?
No, but I don't want to say something I'll regret on camera. But the Bengals, like, there's a very seems like there's just a lot of selfish personality on that team.
Yep.
And I'm not even taking the quarterback off that list. That the bye week in football, it's almost like how we are as kids, that week before Christmas or spring break. Like,
Yeah.
but I know you're going to tell me they're professionals and they're working hard and it's just a dumb way. I'm not saying I'm capping the game this way, but I'll tell you this. You get me the Bengals off a beatdown of their rival, the Ravens, a week before their bye. Yeah, can't wait. Looking forward to it. I don't care because they're getting healthier. I'm just saying, I like to, yeah, that's all. Good teams, they'll come out of the bye nice and rested, but these guys got plans. Joe Burrow might not even ask to go back with the team.
Yep.
I'm going to stay in LA. I got some photo shoots.
Yep. Carry his
I'm not
purse
saying that's a
around,
cap.
his
I'm not
white
saying
fur
that's a
jacket.
cap.
Yep. Well, you pretty much said it. You did say it.
No,
What are your
the
thoughts?
Widowmaker is a team. What's this guy telling me?
He's saying the Widowmaker is a team who played on Monday Night Football, then playing on Sunday versus a team that played on Thursday Night Football.
No,
Not
this is
quite
worse.
what the church.
What I'm saying is worse, buddy. I'm playing on Monday, and then I'm playing a team off a bye across the country.
Yeah.
This is like Widowmaker on steroids. I'm putting your Widowmaker in a box, Andy. I don't mean to be rude. The only thing that's actually the true Widowmaker to me in the NFL is the second game in London versus the Jags.
Yep.
I know it's only a 2-time sample, but I've crushed it both, and unless I'm blindly prepared to do it again next year.
They're looking at Lamar's hand on the sideline right now, by the way.
Do we just instantly bet his over? I mean, someone just hit his 30.5, but over 32.5 feels low. Especially if it's like he's not going to play. Like, I'm pretty sure he's going to play.
What hand is it?
The right
throwing
hand.
He's like stretching it on the sideline and showing that he's in some sort of pain at this point.
I like you guys like 32.5 or
what are you talking about?
Too
Rushing
much.
yard? What are you talking
yeah,
about?
rushing yards. Sorry.
He's
3 of
he hasn't
14.
really run a ton tonight, has he?
I don't know.
No, but he does when they're down, obviously.
A big third down here. Jason, it was funny. It wasn't that funny, man.
That's pretty funny.
It was pretty good. I don't know that.
See, I like when people are making fun of Jason's mic. That's I'm on and someone else's mic is getting ragged.
Yeah, that was tough. It was almost as tough as when he didn't know professional surfing existed earlier. That was a tough look, I gotta say. A real tough look.
It's pretty funny. I mean, isn't there essentially professional version of everything?
Tanner Hudson again, man. This guy who recommended the 6+ at the half. Cash that one. Hello.
Hudson thieving from Jersey Mike. I'll tell you, Jersey Mike, to all our friends in the States, it's finally come to at least near me in Toronto, and I love that place. And what they don't know, the people that opened up near me, Rob, they don't know that I've got like hundreds of shore points from my life going all in the States every time. So I'm going to put the new one out of business if I wanted to, but I just hoard these points.
I think this Jersey Mike reference was to Mike Gesicki and not to.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that place, and
you're going to be wearing a Jersey Mike hat next stream or what?
What?
You going to have any Jersey Mike paraphernalia next stream? Maybe a cap,
I don't hope they
a
sold
shirt.
it. I'm not
Bong?
really like buying food place paraphernalia.
I mean, you very clearly are wearing.
Well, this is a NASCAR hat.
I know, but I mean,
don't people know this is a NASCAR hat? 23-11. Fumble. Loose pig.
Fumble.
Pig.
Was his knee on the ground? Chase Brown. Change the game. Change the game. I got a fly in here. It's driving me fucking crazy. This is what happens when you have open houses at your fucking house. They leave the door open. There's fucking flies.
That ball's out, Rob. That ball's out.
Oh, it's up. That ball's out. Speaking of
Well,
balls
the
out,
problem is it's also
I got to hit the pisser.
seasonably, Rob, it's also seasonably warm.
Mm.
And, you know, got some of the windows open because it might have already, like, reverted to the heat in the house. And, you know.
Mm. Yeah, I don't open the windows. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how this got in. The only time I open my doors are when I go out my front door to smoke a cannon or when I let my dog outside in the backyard. That's about it.
It's a little late in
That's
the year
about it.
for a fly.
It is late in the year. That's why it's kind of upsetting that it's in here. It's buzzing around.
Loose
buzzing around. Okay.
pig.
All right, Jason, get in here. It's your time to shine.
All right. Hopefully my mic isn't fucked. Is it fucked?
Where did he gotta go?
You got to
Who's
piss. No. Quickly break down McDonald's order. Your go-to. Different every time?
Yeah, it's usually different, but if you tell me what I like really want to do, just like a nugget combo with like a side McDouble. That'd do it
Okay.
for me.
Bang, marry, kill. Breakfast options.
Sure.
Breakfast burritos. The two
Okay.
breakfast burritos. The sausage McGriddle. Or I guess McGriddle, any of your choice. Egg McMuffin, any of your choice.
I'm just getting rid of the burritos and I'll just take any of the sandwiches.
Do you prefer the McGriddle over the...
No, but it has its charm, has its moment.
I accidentally ordered a McGriddle last weekend on Uber Eats.
Yeah.
And it came and I was excited. I was just like, oh, that's like a happy accident, you know? Like,
Yeah, no, it would be a good accident.
It's
if
a great
I just
accident.
wanted a McMuffin and I got a McGriddle.
I'll be like,
I'd
okay.
be
I'll
like,
take it.
no, I'd be like, okay. Yes, I know double cheeseburger is superior to the McDouble. Sometimes I'll do it up.
Wow, that seems kind of sharp. The double cheeseburger is better. Is it just because it has the extra piece of cheese?
I'm not really sure.
The
I feel
McDouble
like
is
McDonald's and it's like relatively the same. I feel like it tastes a bit. There's something different about it.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Yeah, that's. I'm shocked you don't like the breakfast burritos. I'm a big fan of their breakfast. The two breakfast burritos are like in my opinion, the best thing to get for breakfast. At least like, maybe not the best thing, but there's no he scores here. How the fuck did he just score? Oh, he's down on the one. That was crazy.
Down on the one. How many?
That was
yards
crazy.
that, though?
I was just watching that and speaking. I don't know. We should have
Did you
bet
bet the
Lamar
rushing
Jackson.
yards stuff?
No, I didn't. You guys made me feel scared.
Okay,
I
well,
felt scared.
aren't you? Well, I mean, maybe you'll still win. but
Holy shit. That was almost
Margin-
one of the best touchdowns I've ever seen right there.
The
Holy
final score in this
fuck.
game is going to be like 38,
Yeah.
like 30, like 40, 38 or something, right?
How did he stay in bounds? Oh my god.
The first game was 41-38 right there. But this is going to end your Henry bet. I'm sorry, Jason. There's no
What did you bet? No touchdown
yeah.
and no anytime?
Yeah.
Obviously.
No, whatever. That's
I actually think it was not a bad bet.
yeah.
but,
I actually don't
unfortunately.
even think it's a bad bet. I'm sad to watch you have to watch it die.
I kind of like watching people like Jason who are very egotistical, arrogant, self-centered. I like watching their bets lose.
No, but it's a bet. Like when it wins, you gotta like you can't even be upset.
No, I know it's gonna lose every time.
yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why he
Like,
gives
when
them
he
out
scores.
pre-stream as well because he knows they're going to lose and he hates the nails. He wants them to bet the same stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I hate the nails. But yeah. Oh well.
Did you get your fill of hosting for a little bit there? You doing okay now?
Yeah, I asked Jeff what his favorite order for McDonald's was, and then I asked him to fuck, marry, kill between the breakfast burrito, the McGriddle, and the egg McMuffin.
Thrilling content, eh, Rob?
What did you say, Jeff? Repeat your answer.
Well, I'm out with the burritos. I'm a sandwich guy, so I'll take either of the sandwiches any which way.
I will kill the burrito as well, and I probably would fuck the McGriddle. There's some like extra syrup on there. It's got more
It's
lube.
great. It's
You know?
great. It's
a little
great.
bit easier to
Sloppiest
get
Joe
in,
knows
but-
balls. Sloppiest Joe knows ball. Breakfast.
No,
burritos.
see, like I like the sorry for the Americans who don't know, but the farmer's wraps, the breakfast farmer's wraps at Tim Hortons. I'm not a Tim Hortons guy, but those are really good. Like they put shame to the burritos, the McDonald's breakfast burrito.
Fezzik with the sharp play of the day. I think Hitman told me to do this as well. But
Jason,
okay.
I just sent you something.
So you don't have to ask for no pickles for them to make the burger fresh. You can just ask them to make a fresh burger. I'm dead serious. If you go for an egg McMuffin in the morning, you can ask for a fresh egg and they will make a fresh egg. They will tell you to pull ahead to a parking spot and wait for a couple minutes and they will give you a fresh egg McMuffin. You don't need to like round about it, Fez. Just tell them what you want and they will do it.
Honestly, McDonald's is probably a lot different. I think some of it doesn't even taste the same between here and the States, despite it all tasting good. Is that what I gave him?
What am I looking at here?
That's what you. Unless you sent me the wrong thing,
guys. I mean, listen. These guys are saying this doesn't happen in the U.S.
Yeah, you gotta just make it legible.
You want me to zoom in?
Yeah.
What is this? Do you not know who you are? Like Jeff can't even open his eyes at this point. It's 10:27 Eastern time. He can't even.
Yeah, Rob, is this really me? Because I think this tweet's hilarious, although it's a shot at me. Is that true? Because I do feel like I never blame him, but I don't feel like it's his fault.
No.
But does that also mean that Biden is Staley?
I don't. There's too much going on here for me to process with what's. I had to read the original tweet, then Kalen Fullerton's tweet. I don't know, man. It's too much.
Because it's true. We don't blame him. Anything can happen. It's not his fault. I don't blame him.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
He's fucking awesome.
I love Herbert. He's an amazing quarterback. I would actually argue I think he's the most underrated quarterback.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think people realize how good Herbert is relative to other quarterbacks. Like, think about how many bad quarterbacks are around, and people are always like, oh, Herbert, this and that. Justin Herbert returns his shopping cart.
That's true. And he'll return out. Yeah, he's all like, yeah, buddy, don't leave your shopping cart out around him. What do you have here, Rob? What do you need?
I basically at this point need Mike Gesicki under 51.5 receiving yards. If the Ravens wanted to score a touchdown with Rashad Bateman, that wouldn't bother me. Oh, Joe Burrow.
He got 22 yards.
He's got 25. I need 3 more Burrow rush yards. We already hit the Tanner Hudson TD 13-1. So it's a night no matter what here. Yeah.
What was the Gesicki?
Come on, Burrow,
total?
run. No, don't throw, Burrow. You fucking had the 3 yards. 51.5. 51.5.
Burrow's so good like that, though.
He is. He really is. Somebody asked in the chat if Zach Moss is injured. He's on IR. So Zach Moss is out for, I think he was on IR last week. So this game and 2 more afterwards.
No, I think he's out for the season. I think he had a neck procedure.
Oh yeah, you're right. He had, I'm sorry, my bad. He's done for the year. Completely.
They traded for Herbert.
Yep. Khalil Herbert's the backup. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, yes, Joe Burrow. Somebody said we need 3 more completions. We need 2 more completions on Burrow from the afternoon show with Suma as well. Yeah. That's
His
it.
total was 24.5.
23.5 this afternoon. I don't know what it closed at, but it was 23.5 earlier. Hitman's going to join us in the 4th quarter, and I messaged him about an hour before the show. He told me that he had a lot of bets for tonight. So I'll be very interested in watching him sweat the fourth quarter. There's another completion. Let's just get us one more here.
So Hamilton
just get
in
one
a
more.
boot there.
Was that Hamilton that they showed on the sideline?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh.
When's that game?
You know that when the game is week 12, right?
Yes, that's still a lot of days, isn't it? Yeah.
And that's Monday night. That's Monday night football too, Jeff. So it's extra
day,
days.
Yeah. So
because this is Thursday.
Yeah, it's too many days.
It's a lot of days.
About that yet. Yeah.
It's a lot of days.
That was like a Bengal in a boot, and be like, oh.
Chase, crosser. Yes, there you go. I found myself rooting for Cincinnati as the game has gone on. I can't explain why. I can't. Maybe it's just because I'm wearing a Bengals shirt.
Oh, it'd be a big game for them, and like you're pretty neutral, so who wouldn't want to see the Ian, the Chargers Falcons? I'll void the game. We should forfeit it. You're off a bye. I'm playing Monday night. Like I'm already in protest of that one. That game is in protest.
That game is under protest.
Yeah.
Under protest.
Under protest. You know, the umpire goes P to the scoring.
Yeah. Yeah. You spell doing a giant P is not the same.
Well, I don't know. What does he do? He looks up at like official score and like draws some big P.
Are you talking about the actual letter P or are you talking about drawing a penis?
No, the letter P. What is the umpire when a team is protesting a game in baseball, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But then they have to like make a signal up to the announcers or something. I'm not making that up.
No, I believe it to be true. I don't remember that happening. Couldn't they just do like a P? Isn't that like an easy thing to do?
I'm not really
instead of
sure
drawing a P. It's very unusual. I'm not quite exactly sure what you do here, Jeff.
Anyway, that quarter's over. That was exciting. It was fast.
Good.
Yeah, I like it. Rob, it's a bunch of weeks in a row. Fast quarters, which I'm not complaining.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, we had long ones early.
Well, hopefully by next time you're not wearing a sponsored hat that we're not collecting money from here at the Hammer.
Okay. Hope not. I don't. Sure. Yep.
Yeah. You were wearing a USA hat earlier for chicken dinner. Why'd you take that off?
I don't know if I would have worn. I was looking for it before we came on, but it wasn't around. And then the only other one that was around was an Adidas hat. And I was like, you know what? I'm proud of McDonald's, and there's an opening for a fry salesman.
It's two white dudes doing gangs.
Am I making that up though? Do umpires? I gotta look into that.
Look deeper into it. Yeah, look at type in giant P on Google and click images and see what comes up. Let us know. You can let us know on Monday stream, Sunday stream, some other time.
Okay.
What is this? Giant P. This is what came up? No.
Some sort of that means. Why would that be? What's a giant P? What's about? Is that like
some sort of bike wheel? Yeah. Well, that's
like when you need a unicycle size wheel. It's called a giant P.
No.
Yeah, Pedro knows what I'm talking about.
Pedro says I've definitely seen an umpire do
Nothing.
that.
I've had such a shitty McDonald's Monopoly run.
Oh, I got so much free shit.
And all I want is like a free small fry or a free cheeseburger.
Jeff, I got so many of those, man. So many.
That's all I play. Well, I'm enjoying the food, but
yeah. Well, I got to boot you now because there's a chance Hitman might have a bet before the fourth quarter for us to all lose on with him.
Buddy,
so
bye. I'm ready to go.
All right, peace out, man. Good to see you, Jeff Feinberg. Hitman, hello. Always catch you off guard. Like you don't expect. I always like preamble that we're going to bring you in a second here. Try to make it known, but you seem caught off guard every time I bring you in.
I like Lamar over 36.5 rushing yards.
Wow. The Jason Cooper special. Guaranteed loser at this point.
Is he on that also?
Yeah, he liked it at the end of last quarter.
I liked it. No, to be fair, I liked it, but I didn't play it. You guys scared me off it. So we'll go in on it for sure.
Well, now that
Lock
Hitman
in.
likes it, it's obviously a good bet, but previously it wasn't a good bet.
At 30.5, it was no good.
Lamar over is a go.
Lamar
Go.
over is a go.
What
do
a
you
lot
think,
of the handicap. His total was pretty low.
Yeah.
Based off last week, he didn't run a lot. And not that he's running a ton today, but he just runs in higher leverage spots a lot more. And I just don't think it's adjusted enough for them going in the pass game script.
Look at you, man. Just finding those edges. That's what you do.
I mean, it could. I thought Tanner Hudson was an edge today on under 1.5 catches, and
he was an edge, Hitman, on forward progress. Tanner Hudson, anytime touchdown, 13-1. Bang, 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 bang. Huge edge.
Who gave that out?
Oh, the pizza man gave that out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sharp.
You think your under 1.5 release could scare me off of Tanner Hudson?
Yeah, that was probably the worst bet I've made all year.
That's not bad. Listen, you win some, you lose some. Lamar Jackson's steamed up to 39.5 now.
No good.
There we go. No bueno anymore. You got to be the steam.
37.5, probably the highest.
You got to be the steam.
The yard, like, you know, a yard maybe pre-flop or a yard or two is like not as much, but when it's a quarter of play, a yard or two is
100%.
Everything.
Yep, 100%. It's a good.
I think the only thing I'm concerned about is Cincinnati's done a really good job on their contain on their rush, but
that was a great comment. That's why my Hudson over got negative CLV.
I actually got a message after I played that from another sharp, and he told me there was some sharps on the opposite side.
Yeah,
but I was looking the entire day, and it wasn't moving back. Like it was, nobody was really playing it back. So I was like,
no, it's your opinion is respected too much. I'm not going to lie. I did play it back, but it didn't do anything.
They should see my props I sent out last year on my. Yeah. It wasn't anything great.
Yeah, that's a Bateman catch. That's trouble.
Man wearing pajamas. What the hell are you talking about?
No, it's a nice Under Armour shirt. It kind of looks like it could be a pajama, like a bedtime shirt.
It's 2 sizes too big for you. I'm sorry. I'm just going to come out here and say it.
It's 2 sizes too big.
Maybe not. The angle, it looked really big, but then you pulled it back and it looked fine now. Sorry.
Listen, just focus on the prop show this week because
I am focused.
Because you're telling me all this shit about how I got to rearrange my schedule based off you going to the dentist. Okay. You know, like.
Wow, you got a dentist appointment this week. Try
to
rearrange.
Did he score?
Oh, I don't know. You're ahead of me. How many yards? Henry, 84-yard run? Oh.
Is this Mike Wallace? Who's this?
Wallace.
Mike Wallace.
I saw him make a cat. Why did we not? I'm such an idiot, man. Oh man.
That was crazy. Wallace. I honestly don't even think he was available.
Yes, he was. I saw.
To be honest, gun to head, I don't think.
Yeah.
His receiving props are not available. Sorry, his touchdown probably was available.
Yes. He was. I saw him on the field last drive, and he got. I want to say
after
he got
Deontay Johnson dropped. Yeah, he caught a pass after Deontay Johnson dropped. That. Oh, did he step out?
I think he's in.
I don't think he stepped out.
There's one sequence that he might have been out.
I don't think he stepped out.
We'll.
Oh, it's close. It's close. If anything, it's the right foot.
It's the heel. Yeah, the right foot of the heel. We're so behind. We got to sync up with Hitman when we get a chance.
How am I going to sync up when I'm 3 days behind him?
Hitman pauses for us the
same thing we've done every stream.
No, I mean I've been ahead of you before. Let's not pretend like
you're ahead of me. You're ahead of me when it's not streaming.
Yes, But now because I'm in the studio for Monday Night Football,
Oh, did Tucker miss the extra point?
I don't know. You tell me. No good. Wide left. No good. Wide left.
Well, next
All right.
drive, we got it.
Okay, so you're gonna just tell me.
Let me check out the. So, I bet Burrow. Well, I'm going to be past posting by saying this. I bet Burrow at halftime.
Okay.
Just because I thought even with the lead, it was going to be throw.
Okay, well, I don't really care about the pass posting because I just want to know what you're rooting for the like. I honestly
that one already. I'm rooting for Jermaine Burton overs. Those are in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of plays. I have a lot of plays pre-flop. I have so many, man. It's a lot.
I got to tell you that Tylan Wallace touchdown is killer for the Lamar rush yards prop.
Oh yeah, that was devastating.
That was like that was a no loop type of touchdown right there.
Yeah, no loop. That wasn't good.
What are you gonna do?
Everything's locked right now, from what I say.
Yep.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now with Fanduel. Everything's off the board other than longest receptions.
Seeing them slowly repopulate. I wonder if the Canadian and US stuff is different.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
I can bet Jamar Chase anytime touchdown at minus 100,000 right now.
He scored already.
I know.
Then yeah, take that.
Infinite money glitch, right? Do I want to do our show? Do I want to
do
our show sponsors dirty like that, or what?
I think the only person that could lose that is Fez.
You know what? I want to save a lot of this for Circle Back next week because I want to talk about his bet that he made with Doug Kazarian. But the thing is, like, again, there's no upside in posting those unless he's purely looking for engagement at this. He won the bet rather easily too, even though Trump won the popular vote.
Would Trump win it by 3 or 4%?
I think roughly 3%. I have to double check, but yeah, he won it. But people think he lost it because of the terminology and how he tweeted the bet. So
yeah, I mean, I understood it, but
so did I. But you got a lot of people out there who are, sorry, I don't mean to call people brain dead, but like gambling lingo doesn't go, sometimes you don't get it.
I'm going to pause this when the Bengals snap it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've given my input on a lot of stuff, and
yeah,
I don't think my advice gets taken. So
just pause it at a certain point on the play clock so that it's a lot easier for me to tell you.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, I'll wait till all right, 18.
Okay. It's going to be a while, but I'll let you know.
Oh, God.
I'll count you down too. 20, 19, 18.
Go. Yeah, Bengals, they're just not going to stop throwing. Even with the lead, they are not going to stop throwing.
And Chase against this secondary, it's like a fucking cheat code, dude. Like he's so wide open on so many of these routes. Oh, that could have easily been a roughing the passer, by the way. Oh, this was previous. This was a previous
that was like 2 drives ago.
Fuck. I lost Chase Brown under tonight. I will say. I was reading, I thought Khalil Herbert would get some snaps tonight.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Fade NFL Network reports and just get rich. Get rich. I was watching it, the pregame, and the lead NFL Network reporter at this game he said, Deontay Johnson will have a bigger workload than last week. He's barely played.
Yeah.
He's probably playing even less. He said, look for Khalil Herbert to get I don't know what the exact terminology was, but he's had one snap. And then the third one, who the hell was the third? Oh, the third one was Keaton Mitchell, who Rappaport was saying the whole world will know his name after this game. I mean, these guys.
Well, Rappaport has got to be one of the worst now. Rap Sheet is a joke, an absolute joke.
Oh my God. So many of these guys are just absolute clowns. And I fall for it a lot of times because it'll be stuff I lean towards anyway, or I'll look at it as a free roll. Like, all right, if he's getting more usage, it's a free roll. And if it's not, it's still 50-50 theoretically. I mean, these people are idiots.
Yep.
But all right, big third down. I like Jermaine Burton. Let's run the slant to him, Rob.
I would like.
You got open on that slant previously. He ran the slant too.
He had everyone. He could have thrown to any option there for a first down. He had the tight end on the left side of the screen. He had Chase open. He had everyone open on that play. I saw. So are you rooting Gesicki unders? I am right now.
Yeah, I have unders.
I saw Cam Grandy was activated. They had 4 tight ends going. I'm like, I gotta go Gesicki.
Yeah, that was a lot of my theory with the Hudson play too. Is they were going to have the 4 tight ends like they had when Eric All was playing, and
fucking Gesicki. I saw that coming right there, 5 yards. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, he only ran 9 routes last week, and they had 41 dropbacks, and Eric All got hurt in that game relatively early. But what are you going to do?
Fez, are you still in the chat out of curiosity? I want to know who your 3-star hockey play was tonight. I need to know. And I need to know how that was handicapped. I've been dying all day to know what this play was and didn't reach out to you. I don't care if it won or lost. I just am very curious. And I know he was in the chat for Jeff.
I can tell you what it was.
Okay. You let me know.
Calgary and Boston over 5.5 minus 120.
Okay. It won. That was 4-3 in overtime. We also had the over in that game.
So essentially you're just chasing the steam now.
Well, I mean, over 5.5 minus 120 is I mean,
we're getting Burton on this 3rd and 2, dude. We got the single coverage. We're getting it to Burton right here. Yep.
Oh, that's a bad.
He said you throw it to the only guy that the safety rotated to.
So he had safety help over the top. Now I would go for it. Yeah. This will be how many? They've gone for 4th down a few times tonight. They're 1 of 2.
They're playing aggressive tonight.
You got to at this point. What's a field goal going to do for you?
I'm trusting Burton to win on the slant.
Oh man, it's too good.
They're going to him, Rob. They're going to him here.
I mean, he looks
like
he's
high receiver. They're going to him. They're going to him, Rob. Come on, Burton. No. Oh man.
I hate that play so much. I got to tell you. I listen. I know he's 1-on-1, but I hate going at Drew.
Dude, he wasn't even that like. The safety was kind of there to where it needed to be a perfect throw, you know? Like, it's not like it was 0 blitz or anything.
Yeah. I have a really bad feeling we're getting an overtime game. I don't mind NFL overtime, but I'm at my peak tiredness right now this week.
Is it no longer golf season in Antarctica?
It's very warm. I don't have time to golf. What am I going to do? I'd like to bring Jason out for one more round so that at least he can redeem himself.
No, you wouldn't. No, you don't. That's such a lie. Why would you say that? That's just not
handicap season ends in New Jersey in a week.
What does that mean? You should respect handicaps at all times. You don't have to season for them.
No, there's a season for them. Every state, yeah.
What the fuck?
From
It's kind of
mid-November
you live in.
From mid-November to early March in New Jersey, your scores don't.
Oh, the scores don't count unless you shoot really well. Then you count them, right?
No. The scores don't count. Period. They still count. Like I'm still uploading and everything, but it doesn't do anything for my handicap.
Oh, you know what? We fucking have to send Hitman's golf swing to Max Homa.
Wow, dude,
we have to do that.
Does he review golf swings?
Oh, he does, and he fucking roasts people's golf swings. It's the best bit going on the internet right now.
My swing, it'll get roasted. I admit that.
Yeah. There's professional looking swings that he will roast as well. So it's good. It's a good shtick.
Do you have one from like 2 years ago before you started working with
Dude, my swing from 2-3 years ago is so embarrassingly bad that I won't fucking send it to you.
I need to see it now. Like now you have to show it. Like how can you not?
No.
I'll tell you, like the optics of my swing, I have a good looking swing. It doesn't match my score. Like people tell me all the time when they play with me, they're like, "Oh, your swing is so good, it's so smooth." Like I wish, but I'm like, yeah, but I shoot 90. So
yeah, mine's a little unorthodox, but I'm probably averaging like 86, 87 is my over under now.
Yeah. But I found that my handicap is definitely skewed right now by playing my home course a lot, right? Because
dude, I have a friend. I crucify him about that. His handicap's slightly better than mine. And I just always say it's because you play. And you got to remember, certain courses will be rated a certain way where it boosts your handicap. Wallace again, that's crazy.
Yeah, Tyler Wallace.
Like, I'll give you an example. There's a course by me that is rated really low, like relatively easy, and the LPGA plays there once a year. And it's like, it's such a joke that course is rated as low as it is. So,
no, for me, it's just like my home course, like I don't even have to read most of the putts anymore. Like I know what they're going to do because I play there so often that's once you have the insight into like where you have to hit the ball, what misses to avoid, and you play that regularly, you're going to shoot better. It's just natural, right? So I'm definitely like my Grint handicap is 14.5 or something like that, but I'm not a 14.5. Like I'm a 17, I would say 17, 18, because when I get away from my home course, I shoot worse always. But I love it. That's it.
I'm going to be joining a private club once the second kid is born. Well, the first hasn't even been born yet. I'm already planning ahead.
Is your wife pregnant?
No. That's I'm still planning ahead.
Oh man,
dude! If you talk to like some of my buddies, they'll be like, I've planned. My friends will joke. They're like, you've already planned your death. Like,
yep. No, I listen. There's private club is nice.
Oh, there's a Lamar run.
There it is.
6 yards.
There it is. If he ran the rest of the way.
I like this D2 guy. Congratulations on all your success, Hitman. Thank you.
Good guy. D2's a good dude.
Yeah, ShopRite Classic. Yep, at Seaview Bay.
D2's got look at that. Fuck, is that a divot in his
That's a mean. Well, that's not a divot. That's a fat shot.
That is crazy. That's so funny.
I love the guy that just said he's not even married. That's how far he's playing it. That's a good one.
Mitty was at Bet Bash this year. This guy's great, man. Mitty is a fucking great dude.
Dude, I meet a lot. Like, you know who's? It's funny. I met I'm friendly with Broner from Gambling Twitter. I met him at Bet Bash, and we had a good time. He's a very nice guy. And I see him on Twitter, and he attacks everybody all day. And I sent to him on Telegram, like, dude, you're so nice in person, man. Like, what?
Yeah. I actually feel bad because every time I meet Broner, I forget that I like who he is. So I saw him this year. I'm like, I know you. Who are you again? And I couldn't hear what he was saying. And then I'm like, oh, that's Broner. I feel pretty bad now because I always forget. I always forget about him. Good guy, though. He's a good guy. Oh, man. Big third down here. 3rd and 9.
What do you like here?
I have to see the formation. Am I allowed to see the formation?
Yeah.
I
Looks like
admitted
Lamar passing is going to go over.
216
Helps
right
with
now.
an
Yeah.
80-yard touchdown on a comeback route.
Yeah. I admittedly don't know the Ravens as well here. Oh,
That's
great play.
Easy touchdown.
That is a fucking great play. Now the 2-point conversion matters big time.
Oh, for the spread.
The spread. Hello.
Do you have anything on this game?
No. I don't have side or total in this game, with the exception of some SGP alt over, which, I mean, overtime would be nice. Overtime would be nice. Bengals were steamrolling.
Destroyed him on that route.
Yep. Until one guy in the chat said the Ravens are trash, and that literally turned around the entire game. I think it was 21-7 at that point. Flowers in motion. Lamar should run this right up the gut. Oh, he got it.
Or the perimeter.
Yep. Hello. 28-21.
Let's see. What are the live odds right now on are there any props still up?
No, I mean, a lot of people would have cashed live overs in this game when it did get down. There you go. Jordan got it. Jordan. Big fan of Jordan Mosel. He's in the Edgework chat every day as well. He actually gives out a lot of winners, and Moretto and Albert just reject them all the time. They're like, nah, I don't like this.
At least they're not like Jason and just banning them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They literally have zero. Jordan's very positive. That's why they've built a very positive community there.
You scared away a lot of people from
good
the chat. You scared away Dinger.
I definitely scared him away.
Dinger is he's not around anymore. Dinger ain't around no more.
If you bring around negative energy, we just genuinely don't want I feel like we've built such a good community here in the chat. Like, if you're going to be negative, like, why even be here? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's fair.
I don't know. I think hate watching is sometimes worthwhile.
Oh, sure, hate watch, but like if you're gonna hate comment, you can hate watch without hate commenting.
Well, hate comment never really made sense because hate comment is actually helping the stream.
There he is.
Oh, Dinger.
Jacob's back. Jacob's back. Everyone say hi to Jacob.
No, I don't know. I don't want to say it. I don't want to falsely accuse.
Well, either it's Jacob or it's not Jacob, and we're just wrong.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Jason.
I don't know, man. Jason running a commie regime.
Hey, I'm like that Commander's offense. I churn.
I don't know about that.
No,
I don't know about that. All right. It's good. It was a good run for you in that minute and a half there. It was a good run for you. Dick doesn't like Jeff. I'm sorry. I love doing the quarter with Jeff. Jeff it's way better than doing the fourth quarter with Hitman. I'll tell you that right now.
He's entertaining.
Yeah.
What's Gesicki at receiving yards?
Gesicki's at 30 receiving yards, 4 for 30.
I have some under 4.5 catches too. That's on life support. The Lamar rushing. I have some live Yoshi over. That's not looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Some live Johnson under. That's looking good. Is there anything else close? It's really just the Burton stuff.
I had a lot that I didn't play that I'm just looking at how, like, Yoshivas, I was going to play over 2.5 plus 130. Did not. Luckily, didn't give that on the stream. Lost Chase Brown. Burrow completions over. That's long over. Yeah. I was going to take Bateman over 2.5 plus 110. He ended with, or he has 3. That was a miss.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to do with the Deontay stuff. Yeah.
I had a lot of props. I like this game. I'm looking at probably a losing day.
Holy shit. Dude. Holy shit. Runs across the goal line. Go in the end zone, buddy. Come on. Like, get in the end zone. There.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like this, you cannot bet. I know that this was like a fucking dead nut under for half the game, but I don't know how anyone physically pulled the trigger on the under this game.
How many yards does Chase have?
Chase has 238. 238.
Fuck.
I asked because I had a future on over. What do you think about this? Just not even. It's hard for you to guess. If I told you how many receivers how many 200-yard receiving games will there be this season? What would you put the over under at before the year?
5.5.
You know what I bet I have? I have over 1.5.
Really?
Has there been one yet?
There happens like once every 4 weeks, right? Something like that. So maybe 4.5, 3.5. Yeah, that's too. I came in too high.
I think it was the first one of the
this one.
Year? I think this was the first one of the season.
Wow.
JSN came close last week. I think he got 170. Am I off? Got like close to that.
Yeah, it opened minus 115, and I was betting it up to like minus 250.
Did Juwan Jennings get to that one game? No, he didn't.
No. I think this is the first one.
Interesting.
Really? Chat. If anyone in the chat knows. Wow. This is like this is just a fucking replica of the first game that they played. I would love to watch more Bengals Ravens games, man. This is a fucking fun game. Vikings Colts, man. That was oof. Brutal. Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, Jordan.
Especially with these kickers, I could see the game going overtime. Well, yeah. I mean, these kickers blew the games for their teams last time they played, but
yeah, the Ravens have to extract as much clock as possible on this drive. That's what they got to do. Fuck, Chase. 14 targets for Chase. 9, 238, 2 touchdowns. Oh. That was huge, though, for the Gesicki unders.
It's a very small bet, but I have a little bit of Chase under before the game.
That's a good ticket. That's a good one to post to Twitter, in my opinion.
Dude.
Wow. Oh, come on. Oh! Cam Taylor Britt. Hello. What a football game. Wow.
Yeah. Dude, I've spoke to you about this. I have certain accounts where I just basically have the under on every good player, every primetime game, essentially.
Yeah.
That hit the ground.
That hit the ground. Yeah. Damn. Oh. Did Suma just hit his SGP? That's a good question. Jason, remind me. No, because he needs the Bengals to win. The overturn on this is INT.
He has 2.5. His
Bengals 2.5. He had Burrow 300
plus, Chase 125 plus, and Burrow 3 passing TDs. Did Burrow get? Yeah, Burrow got 3. Yeah,
he does. Suma needs Cincy to win. Minus 2.5.
Well, he needs. Yeah.
Would it pay out?
22 to 1, I believe. I don't actually remember that off the top of my head. 20 to 1, maybe.
What time is it in Germany right now? You think he's watching?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. I hope he told someone else to play it for him because he didn't tell me to play this.
What is it, like 5, 6 a.m. there?
It's 5 a.m., 5:06 a.m. He'll be up in a couple hours posting links in our Forward Progress Telegram chat. He's just like going to react in real time to everything that's happened since he went to sleep. God, I love Suma. The best.
Never Bobito.
I love his laugh, man. It's just so like
Never De Vito.
Never De
I
Vito.
can't believe you still have that. That's awesome.
His laugh.
All right. Let's see. Go to Aguilar.
Who's that? Bateman. He says it properly now. He doesn't say recipe anymore. He now says recipe. Recipe. I had to interrupt him one time and be like, I can't keep letting you do this, Suma. I can't keep letting you do this. All right. Do the Bengals get the ball back in this game? Or do they just lose 31-28?
3 timeouts. Yeah. Especially, oh, never mind. I was going to say Lamar was going deep.
Flowers hasn't done much tonight, has he?
He has a lot of low ADOT receptions, I think. I have his under receptions on small toe. So it's looking ugly tonight. It was ugly last Thursday, too.
That's it.
I might need to change it up next week.
Maybe you need to stop betting Thursday night football.
I think I'm just going to sit on the couch for the stream next week.
That's it. You need to get in the hot tub with bad pH levels.
I think it has bad pH levels again. That's the scary thing.
See, I don't.
Real cloudy today.
I'm moving to the place I'm moving to in December. Has a hot tub. I don't want to have to deal. Oh, Derrick Henry, full ass out, bare ass. Henry, full ass. Think he shaves his ass? That looked pretty clean right there. I mean, I didn't get it was about 1 second that it was there, but seemed like a very clean ass.
Well, they're showing the replay, so.
Oh, no, they stopped. Yeah, that's I could say, listen, that's definitely not an Italian looking ass because mine is it's not clean like that.
Oh man, I don't think we're getting the Lamar rush yards. I've done pretty poorly giving out some live stuff on this.
You got really hosed on the best bet you ever gave out, though. The double bet you gave out when you showed up on that one stream, you got real excited that they both lost by 1 yard. You got fucked on those ones. That was real.
Yeah, well, you win some like 2 under pass yards, you lose some like that, so.
Yeah. Maybe a topic for Circle Back. Does Derrick Henry shave his ass? This week on Circle Back.
I'm waiting for my first big controversy on that show. Will it be with Bo Wagner? Will it be with who's the idiot that always asks people about the records?
Zalbert.
Yeah.
Matt Zalbert and Clive has to stop responding to that guy. Clive cannot physically help himself. He interacts with that guy all the time. And it's never going to change. Like Zalbert is more of a troll account than anything I've ever seen in my life before.
What's his backstory? How did he did you guys have interactions with him before, or was he a thing?
I went off on
the deep end.
I only got into it with him once. It was something about he bought a full point on a total.
Yeah, I remember that.
Something, and I finally snapped, and it was just I regret. I don't get in Twitter fights no more. I made a commitment to myself. Distracts me too much.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't like that.
Very minus.
Terrible for content. Terrible for content.
I end up I end up just thinking all day, what can I say to this person to
I know, I
make
do
this
the same. You
possible?
really want to fucking
George
bury them with like that one
George-
tweet. Yeah. Well, the
The
jerk
jerk
store calls. They're running out of
dude,
you.
dude, the Costanza Jerk Store episode is my entire life just summed up. Like I am just, that's all I do. I just look for what can I say to just, and then I'll go out of my way to do it.
Yeah.
I'll fly to Ohio just to zing a guy, as they said.
Yep.
So,
I'll fly to Ohio just to sing a guy. Goodyear Tires, I think, was the company at that time. So you want to do a tire giveaway at Yankee Stadium? I got to tell you, George, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Well,
yeah. I had sex with your wife.
That's so good. His wife is in a coma. All right. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming out.
Now you use your timeouts here, right?
Since he used the timeout. Okay. There you go. There you go. Oh, Firestone. Wasn't Goodyear? Firestone? Sorry. Got my tires confused. Could have been Michelin too, I guess. As long as they don't throw them on the field. Oh, man. Hitman came in clutch for me. Monday Night Football, Bengals Commanders, live Gesicki over 33 yards. You have given out a winner on the show.
There we go.
There you go. Richard, remember that. That was a fucking good game, too.
I had a live halftime show last year, and people, if anybody in the chat watched it, went pretty crazy last year. Had a good year. But
I told them not to leave this stream to go to your show.
I said to Rob, if you paid me like $1,000 an episode, I'd do it for the Hammer, but
no,
he had no interest. So
no, at the Hammer, we very much it's part of our glue as a company that we have to underpay the talent and producers. That's what we do. I'm a businessman, man.
That's actually, you don't mind that first down right there if you're Cincinnati. Like that's that's a great first down. Like, like if anything, like you'd almost like, did you watch who was it? Dable's really good at this stuff. Like putting 12 guys on the field, and then Tomlin will accept it, not knowing that he should really decline it. Or whatever to make a 2nd and 1, now 1st and 10. And Dable did another. Dable did it also in the.
What was that for Lamar?
He's just a little short, right?
He got credited with 4 yards, so he's at 34.
And what I say, 34 and a half?
It was 36, I believe. 36 and a half. So we need 37. Someone chat can correct me on this. You said don't go over 37 and a half.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's 36.
I think we need 4 more. They got to run it in from here with Lamar. Or go to overtime.
Are they too close?
Overtime.
Where's the ball? Oh, they're on the 5. He could run it in here. A touchdown gets us it. 36 and a half.
And then when Burrow throws a pick, then he kneels and then we lose it.
I'll take a Burrow pick easily.
Why would you do that? You just want to get off there, go to sleep?
Fantasy.
You're not a man of the people?
It's a long
You said the F word later.
This is going to be a good ending.
One more penalty. How about a hold for Hitman here, and then a Lamar 7-yard run?
I just got a text from one of my guys. What a fucking idiot Cameron Wolf is. That was the reporter that had the 3 guys that were going to get more usage. But, I talked to him. The guy that just texted me, we were talking about that report. And we were like, he literally just said that like every player playing in the game is going to have a bigger role tonight. How believable is that?
Yeah. You know who's good, honestly, on the pre-games? If you watch any Aikman and Buck when they're down on the field.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Sorry if I'm giving away your seat. Whenever I have them on in the background, whatever they say tends to be like pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
Cameron Wolf moving lines the opposite way on purpose.
Now, to be honest, all that did was it kept me off a I don't have Mitchell over. I don't have like a Chase Brown or Khalil Herbert. They didn't have lines, but it kept me from add. I have Johnson under, but it kind of kept me from adding the position to the position. What did I say to you before? 3 hours before the game, I told Rob, I said, I like Deontay Johnson under. I'm just waiting to see that there's no report saying like, oh, his role is going to expand or something like that. I waited. They said his role was going to expand, and they were wrong.
He did say, I said, what's your take on Deontay tonight? Everyone I respect likes the under 1.5 receptions. You said, I like under, but I'm waiting to see if there's any late reports regarding him. And you got serviced, unfortunately.
I got fucked.
You got
all right.
fucked.
Let's run the read up. Oh, he's under center.
Oh, they're throwing.
Oh, he's going to run. He's going to run. He's going to run. Damn it.
Wow. Big incompletion there. Big incompletion.
Almost our Bateman TD. I know we had a great night so far, but
I didn't even think about that. I honestly didn't even think
Well,
about that. And now I'm kind of upset because it did look like it was open.
At this point, you throw again. You're running the ball.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Who gives a shit that you lose?
Yeah, you want to score a touchdown at this point. The real question is if you pick up 4 yards, what do you do on 4th and 1? The answer is go.
For it.
Yep.
Yeah. 4th and 2, I'd probably even say go. All right.
Lots of time here.
Oh, he's running. He's running.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Bateman.
Master Bateman. Hello. I'm calling him a master. Like a wide receiving master. The master.
Yes, the master at receiving.
The master, Bateman. The master, comma.
I gotta get every time I'm in these live streams in the fourth quarter, I feel like everyone's winning money but me.
I'll tell you this, Hitman. I am good with the touchdown scorers, man. This is my bread and I know you don't look at this stuff because the VIG in this market is absurd.
Yeah. I mean, if I do look at it, FanDuel has the best prices typically.
Yes,
so
they do. They do.
But
Master Bateman.
Hitman, remind me.
Honestly, it's not even the VIG. Like I know you can find value and overcome it. It's just that I have so many things on my mind. Like I have to give some stuff up. And it's just the touchdown markets.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna golf 16 fucking rounds a week, you're gonna have to not be able to look at
Let's be real with the audience. Let's be real with the audience. I golf 2 days a week. Same 2 days every week.
Yeah.
Tuesday and Saturday.
There we go.
And he plays 36 holes both days, 4 rounds.
Hey man, next time you're on, remind me and I will send you what we played beforehand so you can come in and sweat with us.
Yeah. At least
like
throw
just
some
fire
small
down, fire some small darts on it.
Come on, we fired 2 touchdown scores today.
I don't believe in having fun. I don't gamble to be entertained. I don't make fun bets. I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
I will say, I have a sickness.
Listen, really quickly, again, the easiest way for us to grow here on Forward Progress is for you to tweet winning bet slips that we've given out from the show. If you can tag us at Forward Progress HQ, tag me if you want to, tag Hitman, call him a fucking idiot for not tailing these, whatever you got to do, get him out on social. It does help us a lot. I hate being this guy, but we run a content business. Let's try to go about it.
And let's get a Jermaine Burton catch right here. I was thinking how many yards. Oh, that's nice. That's always a good start when he's not on the field.
Not good.
And hurry up. That's a good start.
All right.
And instead, Tanner Hudson's on the field. What a fucking terrible bet by me.
We just need no Gesicki, dude. No Gesicki. He was targeted. Gesicki, call for the trainer, man. Have someone take a look at the hamstring. Make sure everything's good.
Dude, that's my guy, man. I love him.
I need 3 Joe Burrow rushing yards.
Gesicki's home course is my home course.
Yep. That's the relation, right? Gesicki's home course is my home course.
Oh, yeah, golf with his dad. Good guy.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't have anything against the guy, but Baltimore D-line is cooking right now.
You get Jermaine Burton in the game. Why is Tanner Hudson in the game?
I think Jermaine Burton is like permanent doghouse.
Dude, he played. I mean, he got 4 targets tonight, and they blow a non-face mask.
Yeah.
Good thing. Good thing the refs learned their lesson from last week's game. Or was it last week's? The Vikings-Rams game?
Yep. It was. Who's that? Yoshivas. That's not the guy I would target on 3rd and 10.
He sucks. All right.
The Baltimore pass rush is causing some problems right now. They like on these 3 plays in particular.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Jermaine Burton in the huddle there.
He was in last play, too.
I see him.
I mean, they've went to him on all the other high leverage plays today. You know, why not one more?
Manifest it.
Why not one
Manifest
more?
it. I have a feeling Yoshivas is getting the ball based off this. Oh, did he get it? It was Yoshivas.
He got it.
Wow, that was close.
He got it.
Wow.
He got it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's got to get down
I'm
right
not
at the
being-
40.
I'm even being biased. I think he got it.
Okay, let's see
Let's
right
throw
now. He's got it. He's got it.
It's exactly the 40. He's short. All right, I don't know. I don't know, Jim.
The ball hits past the 40, but when his left
When does
elbow
his
hits
knee
the
hit?
ground,
When does his knee hit?
it's his left elbow.
No, it's
Ooh, I don't know, Jim. I don't know how they're going to overturn that, dude.
It's exactly the white in the 40 because of the touchback.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't overturn that.
I don't think they can, dude. I do not think they can overturn this. But I think
they could fucking freeze frame it. Like, what are they doing?
But this is not the angle. They don't have the angle to do like this
But
angle is not.
Did he drop it also?
Is that a catch? Yeah, is that a catch? Is that a catch? Is that a catch? It looked like he dropped. Didn't.
Ball did move. Ball moved.
Ball moved.
But his hand is under the ball. His hand's under.
You can see
right?
it pop out when he's.
I don't know,
fully
man.
down.
I don't know.
Okay. When he goes down, you can't tell where.
Can anyone on this network show the proper angle?
He didn't catch
Just
it.
freeze frame it when his knee or elbow
No one
hit.
caught that.
Are they finally gonna freeze frame it?
The ball does roll off
it
of
rolls
his
out.
palm. I don't know that there's a great angle to overturn anything.
I don't think you can overturn it.
I don't think so.
Andy V
I
says
think
call stands. We're back. We're in.
I don't know, Andy.
I don't think you can overturn it.
I don't think you can.
If
I was the ref, I could not overturn this.
Especially after the blown face mask. They need the makeup call.
Stands. Yep. Stands
All
is
right.
called. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Jermaine Burton.
Is Cleet Blakeman one of the refs that Warren Sharp's always tweeting about? He's got like a home bias or road bias or something? Because that's going to play right into the narratives, the Warren Sharp referee narratives. Oh, that guy's all over Gesicki, dude. I don't know how that wasn't a flag. It's got to be a flag. Guy went right through his back.
See the replay. I don't think so. I thought Gesicki initiated it.
No good, no bad angle. Bad angle there. Watch that in real time.
All right.
I'm just doing it for you. You're such a big Gesicki lover.
Oh, damn it. You had Burton.
There's a flag.
He ran such a good route.
Burrow's at 400 yards right now, by the way. Burrow is accumulating some absurd stats this year.
I'll tell you what, Baltimore is playing so aggressive right now.
Yeah.
Like they are playing really tight coverage right now.
Oh, face mask. Marlon Humphrey. That's big. Do you think, Hitman, like if the Bengals make the playoffs, you know who's going to have the best stats in the NFL? It's going to be Burrow.
And then I'll win my comeback player of the year that I gave out on our network.
He's going to fucking win MVP at that point.
No.
Who's going to win? Who are the MVPs right now?
I haven't thought about it much.
His stats are going to be through the roof, dude.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
This is so pathetic. Just listening to me just root on this scrub player.
Roughing the passer. Hello. Bring it closer. 13-yard line.
But now you gotta. I don't know. I was gonna say you run it on first down, but I think with Baltimore with 2 timeouts, you just gotta score.
Guys, I gotta listen, I don't like this rule, but I'm sorry, Frank. That's textbook fucking slamming the quarterback to the ground with body weight. The rule sucks, but it's the most clear roughing the passer penalty that they call nowadays. You cannot smoke a quarterback in the midsection and then just fall on him. You can't. Drove him to the ground.
If I'm Baltimore, like just be aggressive and blitz the shit out of him. If you give up the touchdown, then you got 50 seconds.
Agreed. That's Burton's side.
There's target number 5, if you want to call that a target.
Ooh. A story and 2 messages. Burton TD, that was going to be it. Sadly, it was not.
Now you can play it a little different, I guess, if you're Baltimore.
Oh, what a great game this was tonight. Really good game. Flag. Another flag.
I don't think it was in the secondary. It was pretty quick.
Maybe a holding in the Yeah, I don't know I didn't see it on the field anywhere. But it looks like he's going to one of the back judges, so it's going to be like a defensive penalty. Side judge? Illegal formation? Offside? Offside. Whoo! Kyle Van Noy. Blakeman coming through.
Would there ever be a target market, by the way?
I would love a target market.
That'd be so much fun to play. Like,
I'm going to message the Fanduel traders tomorrow. Let's save this. I'll message the Fanduel traders and we'll see if we can eventually get a target market.
It would be sweet.
That would be.
So you don't go for 2 if you're Cincinnati, right? If you do score.
Not right now. No. Wow, they ruled that he got out there. Interesting.
It really don't matter. I would have rather, if I'm the Bengals, I would have rather him stayed in.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. That's why I'm saying ruled out. It's interesting that you didn't want him to go out. I don't hate the running play here, Howdy. I honestly don't hate the running play.
I mean, if the box is light, yeah.
Yeah, you got to spread out. You got to go 5 wide, and you got to do the Burrow QB draw.
I don't know about that play, but I mean, the safeties look back.
Oh my God, man. This is
Jamar Chase
unreal.
legacy game. Holy fuck.
That looks like the
259,
big,
three
you know what?
TDs.
That-
Holy.
I want to say
that looked like Big Ben, Santonio Holmes.
they're going for 2 here. I just want to tell you, I think this is a mistake going for 2.
Fuck.
I think this is a mistake. I hope it works out for him because I want a team to be aggressive, but I do not think they should go for 2 here with 38 seconds left and 2 Baltimore timeouts.
Yeah, because even if you get it now, you're going to get Baltimore in 4-down territory instead of 3
Exactly.
down.
You get Baltimore with 4 downs every single time.
I like this. It's Chase on a slant. It's guaranteed Chase on a slant.
They're not going to go. They're going to use a timeout. They're just
Don't
trying to draw them out to get to the 1.
Don't be a wuss.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
It's the right call, but it's more fun to watch when they go for it.
Well,
it's not the right call because here's why.
They might still be going for it. They just wanted to see what coverage they were in.
Oh, it's possible. I think they were trying to draw them so they could get a play from the 1 yard line. And if they get it from the 1 yard line, then they would go. Because it changes the probabilities of the conversion. But regardless, Baltimore's going to have 4 downs. It incentivizes Baltimore to go down the field, even if they take a negative play early. So the difference is if the game is tied and they're still going, they're still on the field. Okay, let's watch that.
All right, Chase is going to come in motion. There we go.
I hope they get it. It'll make it interesting, but
Hudson and Yoshi are running rubber outs.
Hudson.
Never mind.
Nothing. Michael Lombardi's going to have a field day tomorrow, and he rightfully should, in my opinion, because I think this is stupid. And again, I said it before they went. Because if it's 36-35, you have 38 seconds, 2 timeouts, 4 downs for Baltimore to work with, and they have to go. If it's 35-35, if Baltimore takes a negative play or 2, offensive holding, stack, they shut it down.
I mean, Gesicki was clearly held.
Oh yeah, this is a penalty. This is bad. Clete Blakeman.
I mean, egregiously held.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you can run a whip route to Tanner Hudson to win the game, you got to do it.
Yep. Onside kick. Let's go. Let's see it. They should have declined the roughing the passer. This is a very interesting viewpoint. So they would have had to pick up 15 extra yards and take more time off the clock. They would have missed the 2-point conversion anyways, though. In the end, it was irrelevant how quickly they scored. I just want to see some mayhem on this onside kick. Like, give me an interesting onside kick, you know? Who kicked one recently that went really high up in the air? It was a good kick. It was a good receiver that fielded it, though. I think it was Colts kicker. Justin Jefferson caught it. Oh, Burrow got smacked in the head on that play. Oh. Wow.
Mike Durso is not going to be happy. Bengals fan. Does that make you happy, Jason, that Mike Durso?
I was going to pipe in and say something, but I'm not going to say anything. I was going to pipe in. Good for him.
He's actually a big fan of yours. I don't know why you blocked him. He's messaged me multiple times on the side. I said if I had to pick between a homeless person and Jason doing the stream, I would always pick Jason, but I would not pick him over anyone else.
Okay.
That's what he said.
That sounds like he likes me a lot. Oh, well. This is a fun game. Fun game.
Yeah, for the people that didn't lose a gazillion dollars, it was a fun game.
Well, over in hindsight, tough one. That I didn't bet that over. But what are you going to do? Lamar Jackson, just to rub salt in the wounds, is going to kneel this out here as well. So his rushing yard total is going to go down. Just so Hitman can't say you got hooked or whatever. You know,
Dude,
he bet 34.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. What did he finish at?
He just kneeled, so he's going to be at 33.
33.
You did.
I bet it at half. I bet it at halftime, and I had 33.5.
That was your GRP moment, by the way. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That was your GRP moment right there. We're gonna have to play those clips side by side. I hate to listen. Yeah, it sucks when you lose and someone's rubbing it in, but you're gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be fine, my man. The props are gonna be okay.
I'm gonna be all right.
You're gonna be all right.
I'm gonna be all right. I won't have to retire. Yeah.
No.
So we move on. We move on to the London game.
Follow Hitman on Twitter at Hitman428. And if you tailed bets, I'll give you his email. If you DM me privately, you can send them invoices as well. He did say he'll pay at least one invoice of $10, and he won't welch on this one like Jason will. All right, man.
Yeah, I'm a generous guy. You get to know me. All right, everyone. Thank you.
Peace out, Hitman. Hitman, everyone. Appreciate everyone. Great fucking game, honestly. Multiple defensive penalties on the final play of the game, uncalled, which is great for tomorrow. If you want to listen to the talking heads, it's going to be a banger. Next on this channel, Forward Progress, will be Saturday's show. Jason and Hitman, you want to set notifications for that. I'm dead serious because a lot of people watch it, and after they watch it, they bet Hitman's plays, and then the market gets worse, and if you watch it too late, you don't get the plays. So watch it live if you can. Set notifications here for Forward Progress. You will see me again on Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. It's the Pizza Buffet. Let people know about it. Let's try to set an all-time high for viewership and grow this thing to the moon because I want to. But seriously, let people know about it. Check out Fanduel. Best in the business, in my opinion, in terms of overall product. If you're not betting at Fanduel yet, you should. Not because I endorse them, but because they actually have a great product. It's really easy to use and really fun to bet at and navigate. That's going to be it for me tonight. Appreciate everyone who tuned in. Smash the like button on the way out the door. Drop a 1 in the chat as well. For myself, Rob Pizzola, for Hitman, for Jeff Feinberg, for Sammy Panayotовich, for Ian McMillan, for Jason Cooper, my producer extraordinaire. This has been another Thursday Night Football watch-along presented by FanDuel. Enjoy your evening, everyone. Peace out.